It's so stupid, it's positively brilliant.
The Brilliant Idiots Podcast.
Charlamagne the God.
Andrew Schulz.
We are the Brilliant Idiots. And if you've seen Roast Battle on Comedy Central and thought those comedians were too mean or took a joke too far, you ain't heard shit yet. All right, join Brian Moses and DJ Coach T for Roast Battle, the podcast, as they bring you weekly shows and interviews from the world-famous Comedy Store in Hollywood, California. You ever played the Comedy Store?
I have. Yeah.
We got somebody. You ever played the Comedy Store? Don't say your name.
Yeah.
All right. Wow, y'all say that like it's nothing. Anyway, listen to Roast Battle for the most divisive jokes and healing interviews every Thursday in your podcast feed. Subscribe now and leave a joke of your own when you rate and review.
This podcast is also brought to you by GOAT. Okay, if you're buying sneakers online, there's more than a coin flip's chance that the shoe that you're looking at is fake. So how can you be sure it's real? You could find the perfect 100% authentic sneaker at goat.com/idiots. That's goat.com/idiots. Plus, you'll also be supporting our show. But you got to go right now before the sneakers you want are gone. When you go to goat.com/idiots. That's GOAT.com/idiots.
Insane.
That's right. Now, this podcast is also brought to you by PUBG Mobile, the mobile game IGN calls a remarkable technical achievement. PUBG Mobile is the on-the-go battle royale at its greatest with eye-popping graphics, super smooth gameplay, and a variety of exciting play modes. Listen, you got to go check out PUBG Mobile. I mean, this is a thing that started the popularity of Fortnite, to be honest with you.
Really?
This is what spearheaded the whole move. Yeah, absolutely. So you get your Android or your iOS app store. You go there. You type in PUBG Mobile. That's PUBG Mobile. All right? Collect a special reward using the link and the promo code provided in the episode. All right? You just do that right now. Bye.
We got 3 pre-rolls to start the show off.
Hey, man.
I think Chris Monroe is smelling all these other companies.
He heard about deals.
He heard about these deals, trying to buy the idiots. He's trying to step the game up. Huh? We see what's going on, Chris.
Is that correct,
Chris Morrow.
We don't know his,
Right?
his name. All I'm saying, Chris, there might not be a tomorrow unless we don't get these ads. Okay? We need these pre-rolls and mid-rolls.
Well, all right, special Brilliant Idiots Church announcement. It's not really special, just the regular, Charlamagne the God, my book is out, Shook One, Anxiety Playing Tricks on Me. You can go order it wherever you buy books now, Amazon, Barnes & Nobles. The reception to this book is just something that's bigger than me. I'm quite overwhelmed by it. Because people are whispering to me in the streets that they're on medication and,
Really?
they suffer from really bad anxiety. So, I didn't set out. That wasn't my intention with writing this book to have that kind of impact. I was just sharing my experiences, but I appreciate everybody who, is not afraid to talk about their anxiety or PTSD or trauma from things that they experienced when they was younger, whatever. Right. I love the conversation about mental health we're having in our community. So salute to all of y'all who've gotten the book. Also, I'll be at the Barnes & Noble in Clifton, New Jersey this Friday at 7 p.m. in conversation with my man Dr. Oz about my book, Shook One, Anxiety Playing Tricks on Me. So if you want to come pull up on us this Friday, Clifton, New Jersey, Barnes & Noble's, me and Dr. Oz will be there. And on the 17th, I will be at the Barnes & Noble in Houston, Texas. And then I'm going to be at Prairie View College in Texas later on that day. Damn, I should know these type of things, right?
Still book trapping.
The still book trapping.
I thought you were done with it.
Nah, you can't. When
So
the
they
book
get you
moving,
back out.
when the book moving, you got to go out there and do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like
okay.
we had a very good first week.
Yeah?
Record number audio sales. I'm waiting for that New York Times audio list to come out. But I mean, even, I'm not worried about that. I'm already a New York Times bestseller. If I make it again, I make it again. You either make it or you don't. Personally, that's not what I care about. I care about the fact that I sold a certain amount of books.
You out here killing it.
That's all.
Go get Shook Ones.
Yes.
I got some announcements. I'm going to be in Oxnard Friday at the Levity Live. Okay, so Ventura County, come out. Then I'm going to be in Tempe, Arizona Saturday at the Tempe Improv. Then I got Albany, Syracuse, Atlanta, Long Island, Miami, Charlotte, San Diego, Jacksonville, Orlando coming up. So make sure you check those out. Now let's get to the show.
Well, yeah, we got a special guest.
Well, that's part of the show.
Yeah, he's one of my guys. I love him. I think he's hilarious. He may have some dates. I don't know. He seems to be working. He's got a Rolex on. You know what I'm saying? He seemed to be getting some money out here in these streets. Jo Koy, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, what's up, Jo Koy?
I love you, man. I bought another copy of your book.
You're lying.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, thank you.
First of all, I'm the one that started this campaign. So this whole New York Times bestseller. And what makes me mad about you, Charlamagne, is you retweet or repost other people, right? I was the first, bro.
Yo.
I was the first,
That's
man.
not true, Joe.
You're a liar.
Joe told me I didn't follow him, and I was following. Like, I do follow you.
Up. Nah,
No,
but you
do.
You told me you unfollowed him.
I never told you
did.
that.
You
did.
follow and then unfollow. Like the minute
Nah,
I
you
left the
do that.
studio, he was
You
like,
do
all right,
that.
is he gone?
You
And
said
then
some
unfollow.
shit about like, nah, I need room for Amy Schumer, so I gotta unfollow Joe.
Amy's the homie. What you
Yeah.
want me to do?
All I'm saying, I was there.
Amy's the homie.
Bro,
All I'm saying is, I started it.
Word.
you did.
And,
thank you, Joe.
anyways, I've been on tour, and the first thing I said to you was like, make sure you sign this for me. I you know what I mean? I promoted it right when it came out.
I don't
Before,
remember
no,
this.
I did the pre-order. See, you don't even remember. And then I
fucked up,
texted
bro.
you. And I texted you. See,
fucked up,
you're a
man.
dick, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
I think you.
I agree.
No, but
I agree with Joy. I agree with Joe
I think
Koy.
he
You're a
does this
dick.
for the fact
No, I don't.
that ratings go through the roof when you act like a dick like this.
It's not true, man.
Yeah, it's all
No,
ratings.
it's
I would have
bullshit.
never acted like
It's all
that,
a
Joe.
shtick, bro.
I
It's all a
texted
shtick,
you.
bro.
It is a shtick.
It is a shtick.
It
you
is
know
a
what I mean?
shtick. Say it one more time. It's
such a
a
shtick.
You made a
bro.
face,
Dude,
Joe.
it's
You
such
made
a
a face when
shtick.
Amy
You're a
Schumer
fucking
was mentioned.
shtick.
You made a face when Amy Schumer was mentioned. Why did you make the
No,
face?
I didn't make a. No, I made the face.
I bet you would
because
retweet Chelsea Handler. I bet you do
Oh, in a
that. Maybe you're
heartbeat.
not enough of a white woman.
I
Maybe you
I
just have a
definitely
huge
reposted Amy.
affinity for white women.
That's so.
Amy
fucked,
gave a
man.
nice review of my book. I did repost that.
What did
I
she say?
did it on pre-order. You're a fucking dick.
Yeah, dude.
She waited till it came out, motherfucker.
She read
I don't
it.
even think she bought it. How's
No,
that? I
that's
bought it
true.
twice.
She didn't-
and one
she
I
didn't buy it.
pre-ordered.
Well,
That's
thank you,
right.
Joe.
You're welcome, I guess.
God knows your heart.
Yeah.
He will
God.
He will see you.
I was banking on just the friendship alone. I was like, you know what? This is going to be good because I know this guy.
Yeah.
I'm
my
going to
guy.
pre-order it.
You would
I'm
think
gonna
that.
pre-order it.
You would
I
think,
I haven't
right?
seen anything. I haven't even touched it. It's not even tangible yet.
Hey.
Amazon. Boom.
Boom.
I knew
Yeah.
it was going to be good.
I appreciate you, Joe.
Did you
Thank
read it yet?
No, I'm going to throw it away now. He's not going to repost it. Why the fuck should I read it?
Listen,
No, I love it, man. It is.
you haven't read it to love it, Joe.
No, we've been reading it nonstop. It's beautiful. I love it. Well, one of the notes that we said about your book is that you can take a lot from it. You can highlight certain paragraphs from it and be inspired by it. The fact that you talked about your mental not mental illness, but your social anxiety problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just stuff like about cheating. You know what I mean? Just like stuff like that is like very inspirational. And a lot of people don't understand like how you broke down cheating. You know, it's more like a disease. It'll eat you up. No, you said
It will.
It will. It'll eat you up
because
on the
it's somebody
inside.
that you love and you're hurting their heart.
Yeah, but you don't give a fuck because you enjoy it and you feed off of that.
ego.
And ego.
Yeah,
and there's a
yeah,
lot of
yeah.
people out there like that.
Yeah, a lot
and
of
they
me-
don't see that it takes away from the good that you could be doing because
Yes.
you're concentrating on this negative bullshit.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question,
Yeah.
Joe? Did you feel cheated on by Charlamagne when he didn't retweet you?
That's the whole reason why I set that up.
Yeah.
Because that's how I feel about this relationship.
I
he
would feel
takes.
cheated on,
He's a
yeah.
fucking
He
taker.
just takes, yeah. It's whatever works for him, huh?
You should not say things like that. Please don't do that.
What
Don't
chapter is that?
Could you not do that to me? All right. Okay, don't do that to me. All right. Come on, guys. Be sensitive. All right. Joe, you
Yes, sir.
used to be with Chelsea Handler. You was
Yeah.
on her show a lot.
Yeah.
We've been discussing the past few weeks about this new wokeness that a lot of comedians, I guess, are experiencing. Well, in particular, Chelsea Handler and Amy Schumer. Andrew
Yeah.
has a theory. Break your theory down, Andrew.
I just find it convenient that like these chicks get woke when their careers are struggling, right?
Yeah.
Like there's not a lot of wokeness. Like Margot Robbie's not out here saying Me Too is affecting her in Hollywood because she's still getting every role.
Yeah.
So she's like, Hollywood is a great place for a young, beautiful woman. If you're a 50-year-old woman and now all of a sudden directors aren't trying to get some pussy for a role,
Yeah.
now it's, oh my God, Hollywood is this horrible cesspool of toxic masculinity. It just seems convenient.
Yeah.
It is a
Where's-
horrible
where's-
cesspool of toxic masculinity.
What does that even mean?
Toxic masculinity. Well, I just found out what
Cesspool,
masculinity means.
all of that stuff. I don't know what any of it means.
Cesspool is Deadpool's brother. He gets edited out of all the
Are you
movies
sure it's
and
not
comics.
Cesspool?
No, it's Cess.
He's a cisgendered
It's
superhero character. Cesspool. Okay.
What do you think, though, Joe? You worked with Chelsea. Was she always this person?
I mean, the thing about Chelsea, man, is we haven't talked since the show got canceled. I did her documentary. Well, I did the documentary with her, like when she got the Netflix deal. I did that with Lonnie, and then we kind of went our. I mean, but it's my career took off, and what I mean that relationship was done. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but. The thing about Chelsea, man, everything that you see on that panel, the way she talked and the way she was, that's really how she was behind the scenes. And
Yeah.
she was a powerful woman, man. She was really, really powerful at that time. I mean, she was doing network numbers on E.
On E, yeah.
And
She was great at her job.
She was,
I love
bro,
Chelsea.
and she was changing lives, man.
That's one of my favorite late night shows ever.
Bro, hands down, man. Like, and I even told her, I told her, I was like, you are the new Johnny Carson. Like, when you killed on Johnny, you made it. And that's how it was with Chelsea. If you killed on that panel, you made it, man. And I mean,
That's
it
true.
changed my life. And
It was
for a lot of those comics.
It was a diverse panel, so you can't knock Chelsea. You can't be like, yo, she didn't give people.
No, I didn't say that.
Not you. I'm saying
No.
like people who come out, like somebody could be critical of me and they say, yo, but she gave people different platforms and they weren't like all white chicks or
Yeah.
white males, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, you're minority of
yeah.
some sort.
half white, half
Hawaiian.
Filipino.
Filipino.
Yeah.
You said
Lonnie was on-
Hawaiian?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
look
that's-
Hawaiian-esque.
They do that. But you know what, Charlamagne, you can't give that look because you think everyone that's Asian speaks Korean.
No, I don't.
He doesn't even
I
know-
don't even know what Korean is.
First of all, he thinks Koreans speak Chinese.
Charlamagne,
What
yeah,
are you talking about?
did.
I don't even know
we
what
have
Korean
it on
is.
tape. We
That's
have it on
not
tape.
true. I don't know what you're talking
But we
about.
have it on tape.
Bro.
It's on a hard drive.
Hold on.
not true,
You've
Joe.
never been mistaken as
He
Hawaiian?
goes, this is what Charlamagne says. He goes, doesn't Chinese people speak Korean?
I did not say that.
I'm shocked
I
that you
thought
know
China and
Korean
Korea
is,
was two different
is a
people.
language. They
I
are different
don't.
people.
That's
They are.
I do not know Korean
What
as a
the
language.
fuck are you talking
I
about?
might have said I don't know what I
How
said.
do you get out of half the shit you say, man?
Bro,
How the fuck?
listen.
Do you ever give yourself
Joe,
Donkey of the Day?
This is a very different man
it's
now.
different
Okay,
now. He has
now he knows about
representation now. You're
not
Cambodia,
free.
Laos, all these different places and all their different languages.
Yo, you just blew his mind
Thailand.
while you say Laos.
I don't know none of this shit y'all talking about.
You said Laos, you went like this. What the fuck?
I have no idea
What is
y'all
that?
talking
Is
about.
that an Asian that's
Bro,
not
You don't know
lost?
about Laos?
No, I
Do you
know
know-
lice.
Yeah, Laos is a single one of them.
Oh, okay, so one lice.
Yeah.
So you got one insect in your
lice?
head.
It's a
Are
Laos.
you an asshole?
What is Laos?
So you just
Laos,
assumed
bro.
if there's only one person that's Laos, they're called a lice? It's not like goose and geese.
That's what it is.
That's what he just told me.
Yeah.
I'm only following y'all lead. What is a louse?
We're teaching, we're educating. We need to educate people about all the different
You will
Asians out
never
there.
educate Charlamagne when it comes to Asians. I'm sorry.
Yo, that is-
I will say.
I love all Asians.
No,
know
we
you
need to call
do.
out black people. Black people talk a lot about how we need to be cultured. Black people don't give a fuck about Asian culture. yo.
That's not
They
true.
don't give two
That's not true. I
fucks
just don't-
about
I just
Asian
don't.
culture.
I just
yo.
don't realize how diverse it is. Meaning,
Yes.
Isn't that the
This-
same
this-
as not giving a fuck
Yeah.
about Asian
no,
culture?
I just don't realize how diverse it is. Like when somebody tells me they're Filipino,
Yeah.
I don't connect that to Asian culture. I just think that they're Filipino.
Well, do you consider yourself or Filipinos Asian? Because they're
Yeah,
they're
hands
divided
down.
on that.
See what I'm saying?
Oh,
All
some
right,
say
now.
Pacific Islander. Am I right?
Yeah, they do say that.
See,
You are
all right, okay,
But-
so
but-
I'm not crazy.
And y'all got Spanish last names sometimes.
Well, that's because Spain conquered the Philippines for 350 years. But we're not going to talk about
And
that.
gave some asses to them bitches.
Yeah, man. And they can
Filipinos
sing,
the only
too. We got
Asians
some
with asses.
vocal cords,
Dude,
bro.
hey, that was one good colonization. Like
Yeah,
it was
it was.
bad but good.
Bro, I say it on stage.
Do you really?
I really do.
I love it.
Like it's bad that it's bad what happened. But
now.
man, thank you. Thank you.
Why? What am I missing?
Because it's like,
Fat asses in Asian culture.
have you ever?
Only Asian
Well,
group
not
with
only
fat
that,
asses.
but not only that, they you're so stupid.
I'm wrong or right though.
Well, you are right.
They
yeah.
got some curves and shit
Filipino?
like that.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
Filipino
There's a
girls
lot
are-
of Spanish blood in them. So,
Yeah.
but we also embrace the Spanish culture. You know, like the way we speak. You know what I mean? Like the way they sing. That's why you see so
Tagala?
many good. Yeah, but you see them sing. Like you can see them sing, and
Yeah.
They like it's not hard. Like you see a Japanese guy at a karaoke, but he's destroying a Whitney Houston song, destroying because his accent's so fucking thick.
Yeah.
But like Filipino, it's like they can kill. That's why they kill it. That's why they.
That's
sing.
true.
They
You
can-
always see like a young Filipino kid go viral for a Whitney Houston song.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Hands
dude.
down.
Oh yeah.
Always, Ellen. That's all she does. All her talent comes from like
I've never
the
seen a
Philippines.
little fat ass Filipino kid singing Whitney Houston. Where's that at? I've never seen
The ass
that.
didn't set yet. The ass didn't grow in
Oh.
yet, bro. Come on.
I didn't even know Joe was Filipino.
What'd you think he was?
I thought he was a white man. I've been watching him for years on Chelsea until he came to Breakfast Club.
His last name is an Asian
I
fish.
thought
That's
it was
a
a
fake
nickname.
name.
Well, it was a good choice.
Yeah, thank you.
I thought it was a
I
nickname.
wanted to put that out there now.
Wait, what's your
just because I know Charlamagne, you know. it's
wait? What's
like
your real last name?
Herbert?
Yo, you might be white, bro.
That's what I'm saying, man. See, y'all confusing the fuck
get
out
outta
of me, man. Joe Herbert. Not
Joseph Glenn Herbert.
Joe Herbert sounds like he voted in Florida yesterday. Republican. Joe Herbert. Jesus Christ.
Asians go conservative though. Asians vote conservative.
I thought
Yeah,
Asians
that's
don't vote a
military
lot.
though. That's all. That's that military mentality.
I thought Asians don't vote a lot.
Yeah,
When
the
they-
Asians vote. What do you mean Asians?
I heard they don't vote a lot.
Are
they
you talking
do.
about like not being allowed to where in like the
No,
dictatorships
I heard that they
live
don't
in?
really participate in American elections.
because they might
No.
get their hands cut off? Is that what you're saying, Charlamagne?
No, that's a
Okay.
fact. Google it. I heard that they
Are you
don't
being
vote.
serious?
I'm dead serious. I heard Asians don't vote a lot. Google it, Taylor. That's what you're the producer for. Like they haven't
Wow, I didn't know
participated
that.
a lot in
Just
recent
type in Asians don't
elections.
vote a lot. Just type that.
No, it finishes the sentence. You just type in Asians, and then Google says don't vote a lot. Yeah,
They
we know.
don't.
Here's the percentage.
What does it say? Come here, let me see.
Why Asians Americans don't vote?
Yeah.
Weekly.
Voter turnout is low in midterms. Why? Why Asian Americans don't vote? Yeah.
Why?
It says,
I don't remember now.
how can we change increasing voter participation? Already.
Because they're not taking a day off of work, bro.
What you mean?
Asians, bro.
5.8%
Grinding.
of the U.S. population are the fastest growing racial minority.
I don't even know what
That got
means.
nothing to do with
Nah,
that.
that
Thank
doesn't
you.
do it. You gave us
It's
the
all
headline.
good.
That's all we
Thank you,
needed.
sweetheart.
Okay,
That's
the
fine.
headline
Brilliant
is why
idiots.
Asian. That's
That's
right.
right.
Why
Yeah.
Asian Americans don't vote. Boom. We're out of here now.
But this is a good time, I think, for us to educate the viewers on Asian culture.
Yeah.
Joe.
Now's the time.
I think
I'm the
it's the time.
representative.
What questions do you have about Asian culture? I'm quite fluent. Half of my high school happened to be Asian, so I had to learn in order to survive. You might have some questions.
I really don't.
None? Not at all.
No.
No, he never does.
Joe's
Isn't
my
that weird?
Joe's my guy.
That's my
it.
dude.
That's
And
enough.
We love each other so
I love
much. He
Filipinos. I
didn't-
know that much.
You do.
Jo Koy, Candida.
That's
know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah.
That's it?
I love Aquafina.
She's
The
not
homie.
She's not Filipino.
She's
though.
Asian.
She's Chinese.
All right. Okay. I love her. I mean, I don't know. I love.
Bruno Mars? Bruno Mars?
No, Bruno Mars is other.
He's
Okay.
half Filipino like me.
He is
Yeah.
Yes.
Rican
Puerto Rican
Filipino?
and Filipino, which makes Filipino.
It makes it super Filipino.
Just really Filipino.
That's like
That's
an
it.
X-Men right
I
there.
didn't know Bruno was Filipino.
Huh?
I didn't know Bruno was
Yeah,
Filipino.
Filipino.
Okay. Well, congratulations to Bruno Mars.
Yeah, and,
Do you know what language Filipinos speak? This is a tricky one.
Philippe. It's not Philippe.
That's good though. That was good. The fact that you came up with it that fast.
You said it with mad confidence.
Yeah, man.
It's not Philippe. Said it with
It's not
mad
Philippe.
confidence.
That's a person
What
in
language?
France.
What language do Jamaicans speak?
Jamaica.
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 So funny, man.
What do they speak though? Seriously.
Actually, there's thousands of dialects, but their main one is called Tagalog.
Tagalog. Okay.
Yeah.
Tagalog. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. It's a hot
There we
one.
go, man.
All right.
Boom.
Filipino 101.
There you
Boom.
go, you guys.
On Brilliant Idiots.
It's all about
But
it.
basically, you said Chelsea is who she says she is.
Yeah, man. That's why it's like she was very strong too, man. Like
Yeah.
very strong. You know, what she wanted, she would say it. Like, I mean, I remember like just being on the panel. If they put a new person on the panel, she didn't like it. Like in between the break, you can just see her be like, "That's the last time."
Really?
Oh man, yeah, that's the
Who
last
that
time.
happened to?
A lot of people.
So she must have really liked you. She must have really liked you.
She loved me.
Lonnie Love.
Lonnie,
Brad.
Fortune.
Fortune. Fortune came later. She came like third season.
She broke Kev on the low too.
Who?
Kevin Hart.
Oh, Kevin. She loved Kevin. Like it was always like it was. Yeah, that was the starting lineup, man.
Yeah.
And she always rotated us. She
Bro.
put me on a lot though.
You
I was
guys
on, like, once
got
a week.
legit careers off of that.
I know
Yeah,
them because I
massive.
knew y'all. I used to watch Chelsea every night. I think that's one of the best late night shows ever.
Hands down. It shouldn't. Man, she should. You know, we shot that thing in less than an hour every
Yeah.
day, and it was on NBC lot. I lived right above NBC, and we go in and I'd be in and out in less than an hour, man. That show. It was a network show. I mean, it was a cable
Cheating
show, but
almost.
yeah, it was like anything else we did. If I did any other panel show, it was like 3 hours, 4 hours.
Yeah.
It's like retakes. Man, she read the monologue, sat at the panel, knocked out the 2 segments, interview gone. We
Her
were done. I
monologue
was
wa-
gone after when they brought the interview in. I
Bye.
was already gone.
Peace, yeah.
Her monologue was one joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Literally one
one
joke.
joke, man.
Yeah.
30 seconds in and out. Boom.
She had great interviews.
Charlamagne, let me tell you another thing. I don't even think she knew what the monologue was, to be honest. There was times where she would just walk out and read it off the camera.
Oh, so she didn't write is what you're saying.
Well, no, she wrote, but what
Don't
I'm
try
saying
to
is-
clean it up, Joe.
Well,
No,
no,
no, no.
none of them write their own monologues.
But you
No
know what
late
I'm
night
saying,
people
though.
do.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying,
Yeah,
though,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like there
Jon
were
Stewart
times where
did.
she would just walk
Stewart
up and
didn't.
read it.
Stewart did not write his
Stewart
own.
absolutely
No,
started
he
it up.
didn't.
Listen,
He was involved in a process, but he had a team of people, and they would divide up the monologue, and each person would take a certain percentage of it.
everybody I know that worked on the Daily Show said John was a stickler about writing his own stuff.
Oh, I could see John doing that.
Like they said he was like, I mean, they said he was obsessive over writing
but
his
I'm
own
pretty
stuff.
sure they helped him with the body,
they
and then he
helped.
made it John.
They
You know
helped.
what I'm saying?
Guaranteed they helped him.
Yeah, they guarantee. Yeah, you can't write a monologue like that every night.
He was good, man.
Oh, he was good. Yeah, he was the best.
And John was so good that
When the writer's strike happened, he kept going.
yes, and where are those writers now? Why
Yeah.
can't they help anybody else sound the way John sounded?
No, I'm not
but
taking
see,
away
that's-
from John.
Hold on, but I want to say something. I'm sorry.
Go,
But
go.
But when you give him a body, John's gonna make it John. He's gonna
Yeah.
give it its voice. So it's like you can't write jokes and just be like, okay, this is gonna be a killer.
Right.
It still took John. John can sell anything,
Beast.
man, and
Beast.
he's amazing, bro.
Beast.
He was the best. Yeah, so that's my thing on John, man.
Yeah.
I never told. I tell everybody how me and Chelsea met. Do you know how we met?
Why would I know
You're
that?
gonna love this. You ready?
Yes.
John Lovitz. And he's the one that discovered Chelsea. I love to tell people this because I don't think people really know. When he was doing a weekly show
Break
at
it
the
down,
Laugh
Joe. This
Factory
is what
every
podcasts are
Wednesday.
for.
Every Wednesday he would do this Laugh Factory show, and I was opening for him. And this is like 14 years ago. And he was like, "You have to meet Chelsea. She's hysterical. She's my only friend on MySpace." And it was literally, you go on MySpace, it was just Chelsea and him. And Tom, right? And then next thing you know, she kept coming to the shows, and that's how her and I became friends. And then she told me about this show that she wants to do with E, and she wanted me to be the sidekick and all that shit, man. And that's when I knew she was like driven, man.
Yeah.
Because when I told her, like I went to all the meetings, I was supposed to be like Chewy or some shit, right? And then I said no to it. After we already went through all these meetings and stuff, and then she was so mad at me, man.
So an
Cursed
immigrant
me on
took
the
your
phone
job.
and hung up on me like, you're not gonna make it in this business. You're gonna listen to your manager. You're gonna listen to your agent. Like,
Wow.
you don't know a good thing when you see it. Good luck with your fucking life. Bam, she hangs up on me, and then next thing you know, I'm still at Nordstrom Rack, and then that show starts taking off. And it was like 6 months later. I'm like, is she gonna call me or what? Like, should I call her? Should I reach out? And then she finally called me, and then it came
Why didn't
back
you
together.
take the sidekick job originally?
Because I didn't want to be a sidekick, man.
You got to start somewhere. I was a sidekick at one point.
I know, but I just had a different, you know what I mean? Like,
And then when it's with a powerful person, like
but she wasn't at that time.
Oh,
She wasn't.
got
It
you,
wasn't
got you,
Chelsea
got you, got
lately.
you, got
This
you.
is just a pilot that she's
Yeah.
shooting. And I wanted my own pilot. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to get my pilot. So, and I eventually got it, and it didn't get picked up, but I said no to it because I didn't want to be a sidekick. I was like, I want to be the
What
person.
did you
on the
have going on before that?
I was working at Nordstrom Rack at that time.
No, like you were doing stand-up.
Yeah, I was
though,
doing
like-
stand up. Yeah.
Was that your first big break? Was Chelsea, or you had done
No, my
other things?
first big break was the Tonight Show.
You did a spot on it.
Yeah, that took me.
Oh, I remember that set.
With who? With
About
Leno?
the orange chicken. The
Yeah,
Mexicans
man.
making the best orange chicken. Yeah, you were one of the. You were one of the last people who popped off of the Tonight Show.
That changed my life, bro. I had 3 jobs at that time, and I remember all my comic friends were like, "Oh, you got the Tonight Show. You got good tape. It's not really gonna do anything." Like they were talking down about it, and then, man, I was able to quit all my jobs because I got a commercial like a week
Boom.
later.
So, who is somebody
Was
after
that with Leno,
you?
though?
Leno.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who is someone after you that has popped off of a Tonight Show? What if you're the last person? You might be the last comic to pop off of your Tonight Show
Yeah,
set.
I think I don't
or
know
any
anyone.
late night show set.
I really don't know anyone that came out, and I really needed it too.
Yeah.
Like I really needed something to help me, and that was the one.
You can pop off interviews. Maybe not a stand-up special, but if you go and you kill in an interview.
Oh yeah. Now
Yeah.
Rogan, I think, is the new Johnny Carson.
I mean, you look at even for late night, Tiffany Haddish killed when she went on Kimmel. That Will Smith,
Tiffany Haddish
that Will
kills
Smith set
anywhere.
body. That's how she got her group on.
Where?
When she told the story about Will Smith and Jada and the
Yeah.
group on thing, that's how she got her group on deal.
Man, you
But
know,
she was already popping to be on the couch.
Nah, that was her
Why was
first.
she
That
on
was
the
her.
couch?
That was her first. That was the week before Girls Trip came out, or the week Girls Trip came out. Like literally, the numbers
Yeah.
and nothing
She
had
had a
been in
movie.
yet.
Like he was working at Nordstrom Rack. That's the difference.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there was a time where as a stand-up, you could go on late night and then quit your job the next day if you did
yeah,
well.
that's what Johnny was.
But
Johnny
everyone
was
had
like,
a
you
job.
Kill it, you got it. You pretty much got a TV deal. If he sat you at the couch, you know what I mean? Like
I
if
don't
he
think
looked at you
people-
and waved you over, usually the network would be like, let's give
That's
him a
it.
deal.
It's done.
Johnny loves him. Let's go.
I don't think people realize that like when you see a comic on TV, they still have a job a lot of times.
Yeah.
Like they have a full-time job
Yeah.
walking dogs or doing temp shit, and they're doing this late night spot.
You know what's crazy too about that show, man? Because this is before YouTube really popped and everything.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like network was still king. And I didn't know how many people watched the Tonight Show, man, until
Yeah.
the next day when I was at Nordstrom Rack. It was like every other customer was
And they
like, let me
pulled
get
up.
this in a 9, and yo, you killed last night.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
fuck my life.
Unbelievable. What was it? What was it?
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. You
What's
gotta see his
unbelievable?
set. It's
Tell
funny,
us,
man.
Joe. You don't
His
use
set's
those jokes
really
no
fun.
more.
Nah,
No, don't
joke-
make a comic for it.
Well, I don't use it.
Oh, you
but
can't do it now? It's offensive?
It's just no, it's not offensive. It was a joke to like introduce myself because just like how you guys look at me, you didn't know what I was, and I would get that all the time. Everyone's like, "What are you? What are you?" So the joke was when I moved to LA, people ask what I am. When I tell them I'm Filipino, they don't have a compliment. They're like, "Oh, I love orange chicken." It's like that's not what the fuck are you talking about? That's what are you talking about, Charlamagne? That's Chinese. Whatever. Laos, Mouse,
I wouldn't
Korean,
have said that.
whatever.
I would have said I love Philippe Chow too.
But that's what the joke. That's where the joke came from,
Right.
You know, and that, yeah, man.
But
I
that got passed around on the internet. I think I must have seen it on the internet,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, it blew up.
Facebook or something. Where did?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It
I
was-
just
no,
got
that,
the
that was
clip.
before Facebook, man.
was YouTube then.
Yeah, I think it was YouTube.
Definitely.
It hurts
Yeah.
my heart that you and Chelsea not cool no more because
No,
y'all
it's
seem like
not that
such
we're
a
not
fraternity.
cool. It's just we haven't spoke. I mean, we went different directions, man.
You said your career went up,
Yeah.
and where'd her career go?
No, her career took off. She got that Netflix deal.
Okay.
You know, and I did the documentary with her. You know what I mean? Remember she did like a four-part series documentary. Do you guys remember that or no?
On Netflix, yeah.
Yeah, and then she did the panel show, but she changed it. It wasn't a panel anymore. It was just strictly interviews. She didn't do the
Netflix is
panel.
not the place for talk shows.
Nah, especially if you got stuff that's
Current.
current, man. Like you can't do that.
No.
It's like it's not gonna live.
It's got to be evergreen.
Evergreen, all the time. That was one of the notes on Chelsea. That's why I did so well. That's why we were able to repeat
The
stuff
what?
because evergreen material on Chelsea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we whenever it was something political, we would literally try and ignore it. Yeah, we were just
Smart.
like all of us look at us like, I don't want to do that joke because
Yeah.
we wanted it to replay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's a great point.
So you
Yeah.
happy as hell that election day is over?
Yeah. Well, I'm not. I don't do political jokes anyways. I'm more of the. I like to talk about family. I like to talk about my son, my mom. Like that's what I like to talk about.
You know-
It's so crazy that your book, because your book's inspiring me, because I finally opened up about my brother, because everyone always asks me about my brother, because my brother lives in Western Mental Institute in Washington, and he has schizophrenia. And
So does Andrew's brother.
Mine too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's
And,
out though.
Is he? Yeah.
Mine,
Well,
yeah.
my brother gets out too. My brother knows how to work the system, especially right around the holiday season.
Yeah.
Like when it's cold, my brother knows how to get back in the hospital, and he knows. No, he does, man. He's a fucking. This motherfucker's such a hustler, bro. He'll beat the shit out of someone just to go to jail, just to so he can take a shower or something like. He's smart. He's
What
fucking smart.
meds he on?
He's on everything, man.
Get him
He's,
on Latuda.
Get him to do it. You know what I mean? That's
Change
That's
my
the problem.
change my brother's
that's
life.
his
man.
problem. I know, but my
Change
brother.
my brother's life.
I know.
It's expensive, the drug. It's like $1,300 a month, but
Yeah.
it's completely worth it. I mean, it saved his life.
My brother's it's very severe. My brother.
Yeah.
Like it's a conversation. Then next thing you know, he's a character. You know what I mean? He's
multiple personality
it's-
shit too.
It's
Okay.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
But I always want to talk about him because he's a funny dude,
Mm-hmm.
and he's my brother. He's and I want to tell this story, but I can't find the funny. You know what I mean? It always
Too
gets
close.
serious. Yeah, but there is funny there. You know, and I want to talk about it because it feels good to talk about it. Like just telling you right now feels good about it because my whole life, especially like when I was in high school and junior high, no one knew I had a brother because I kept that shit to myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though I'm going home and there's cops over there, my dad's getting kicked in the fucking chest, and my brother's being arrested, and now we're visiting him in the fucking hospital. I don't want to tell anybody about that. You know what I mean? So, you know,
Holy
it's cool.
shit, there's
it's
no
cool.
funny here, Joe. You are bringing the room down.
No, but fuck you, Charlamagne. You got your goddamn socks in front of me. You're totally disrespecting me. I'm your fucking guest, and I'm looking at the bottom of your feet.
Bro,
Fuck you,
he's trying to
Charlamagne.
respect Asian culture. There's no
that is true.
shoes.
He did take his shoes off. He did take his
Room,
shoes off.
bro. We want you to feel comfortable here. That's
No.
what this is about.
I feel what you're saying though. It is a power in just expressing it. But maybe
Yeah.
you should do like a Neil Brennan 3 mic situation.
I just want to talk. Well, my whole thing is, you know,
talk about
comedy.
it.
Comedy is genres. You know what I mean? Like you, I love watching you. By the way.
Oh, thanks,
Yeah,
man.
you're a fucking beast, and I love it. I love everything about how you just land on your jokes so fast, and they're monsters, man. You crush it, man.
Thank you,
And I
man.
love it. I love that's when you do stand up. That's all I want to follow. Like I only want to follow guys that can bring it. I don't want to follow a guy that's bringing the fucking room down. Like I don't even want to be
You're
a
not
part of that
scared?
show.
You're not scared of that?
Hell no, bro.
Yeah.
I love that. My favorite line is from Cedric the Entertainer when I opened for him. This is when my son was 1, and it was at the Morongo Casino, and it's like 5,000, man. This is when that one movie, the what is it, The Honeymooners?
Honeymooners.
Where he was promoting that movie.
Cultural appropriation that they did with that movie.
He-
I don't know why white people didn't riot.
all right, enough.
Should have protested.
Okay, you're bringing the
no
fucking room
way
down.
that he should have been black.
Jesus Christ.
Jackie,
Will you shut up? Listen.
that was horrible though.
What?
Okay.
The fact that they made Jack. What was the character's name?
It was
Jackie Gleason.
Jackie Gleason.
Come on, Cedric.
What?
We didn't need that.
You don't like switching it up like that?
I didn't like that one.
What
No.
about when they make the movies about women,
What do
like
you mean?
female Ghostbusters?
Did
That
you
was
like
fine.
Why is that?
Why is that okay, but it's not
Ghostbusters
okay to
is
do
so
over?
good.
Yeah, that was. I like the female one too.
Oh, did
I
you?
like both of them.
Okay.
I didn't mind
But
that.
why
But
is
it's
it
not
different from the
appropriation?
Honeymooners?
Because it's like literally the honeymooner. Jackie Gleason is a white man. He's historically been white. Like, it's not even he's not even a fictional character that you
Yeah.
could say he's black. Like he was a white
I see
guy.
what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Plus, it was also that
But
time
it was
too, right?
It was a fake show. It wasn't real.
So what? Imagine they do the Huxtables now and it's a white Huxtable.
Yeah, I
You're
know
like, yo, what
black
the
people will
fuck?
freak out about it, but
I think everybody would. You're like, what the fuck is this?
I don't think white people will be that
Because
upset.
it defeats the whole purpose. No, think about it. No.
I really don't think.
Think
they'll
about it.
give a
It
fuck.
defeats
Yeah.
the
It
whole
just sounds
purpose.
like my family. My wife's a lawyer. I'm a doctor. I don't understand why is that.
Finally, a show that's relatable.
But the fact that they were black.
All my kids are going to college.
Yeah, this is perfect.
But you didn't see that.
that.
You didn't see that from black families
Yeah.
on TV.
No,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
what I get
I
what
just
you're
did, I
saying.
don't know. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I thought it was whack. But anyway,
Well, I don't want to continue now. So thank you. All right. So, you're a great interviewer. You know, I love everything about you, Charlamagne. You know, if you don't like it, let's just put a stop
I
to
love
it, right?
Cedric though. I love Cedric. I just didn't like that
love
role.
Cedric.
What did he say?
So, anyways, it was like 5,000, maybe whatever. It was a lot. It was
And
the
you
most
went
I've
up
ever seen. I'm
crushed.
shelving shoes. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And you know, when you're in
hyped.
front of a headliner, you want to fucking murder,
Bury him.
You want to bury,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Fucking bury. I'm gonna give them all. And you know, I got 10 minutes, motherfucker. I'm gonna knock down an hour set in 10 minutes for you. How's that? And I crushed, bro. Crushed, man. I mean, people were standing. They're going ape shit. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, I got you, man. But not like got you, but you know what I mean? Like
you want to do it.
And I'm walking towards him, and he's bouncing. He's got his hat on like he always does, and he's bouncing. And then I shook his hand. He goes, "That's what I'm talking about, motherfucker. Make me work for this money. Make me work for this shit. Way to go, Jo Koy." And I was like, "What the fuck?
He's hyped.
Like, what the fuck?
What
are
did you expect him to
talking
do?
about?" Well,
Sometimes headliners
Some-
don't want you to
Nah,
body in
man.
front of them.
I see that with DJs. Like if you're a DJ and you got
Don't play
you're
the hits.
headlining
Nah.
DJ,
They say don't
tell
play
the
the
DJs
hit.
in front of you don't play the
Yeah,
hits.
don't play the hits. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, that's how it is in the comedy world. Like,
Really?
Yeah, you got a headliner that's charging $100 a ticket, and you gotta bring it, man. You gotta be the fucking headliner.
But it's not
and-
like y'all have undercard sets, right? Like every time
do.
y'all go out there, y'all going with y'all
Hey,
best shit, right?
I'm gonna tell you something, Charlamagne, and you'll vouch for me. There's some headliners out there that are bringing some shit to make themselves look good, buffers or whatever. Like
They bring a shitty act so they could save the day.
Really?
Yeah, there's
And
a lot of
sometimes
them.
the club books a shitty. Like you're probably at the point where you take your guys
I take
with
my
you on the
opener.
road.
I've been doing that for years too. I
Right.
always want heat in front of me, man.
See, I would love to do that, but
I've always brought heat. I'll start my whole list, man. Chris D'Elia, I took him on the road for a year and a half. He opened. I only do 2-man shows. I don't do an MC.
you do what,
anything like-
30, and then you do like an
I
hour.
let them
and
do
plus?
30, and then I follow. So it was like Chris. There was a cat named Ty Rivera. He was he would crush. Orlando Baxter, my kid. This kid, Chase DeRusso. Like all of them, like potential standing O's when they say goodnight.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I want. And I tell them, I encourage them. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, fucking make it hard for me to follow, man. That's what I want.
Yeah.
I don't want nothing. Like if you give it half-assed, man, like don't be on the show. Because that doesn't make me work hard.
Yeah.
I want to be nervous too. Like, let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, I want you to crush as hard as you can. Just don't do me.
Yeah, yeah. Don't
do any of
don't
my
do
shit.
any of this
Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
But do you and do it well.
If you're different, go as hard as you fucking can. But if you're similar or you got similar topics,
Yeah.
like sometimes you'll have a guy open for you. He'll see your set, and then the next day he's touching your topics.
yeah,
it's
and
like,
not
bro,
know
what-
that he's doing it. And
what
I'm
are
like,
you
how do you
doing,
not
bro?
know, man?
You do know. That's what
You
you
do know.
You're like, oh, okay. You want me to see your shit on
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
It's like, come, bro, just keep doing what you do. I'll do what I do.
Yeah.
Influence is a good thing, though, right? You want to
It
be having
is
you
if
inspire
do,
people.
Not if
right?
you do a carbon copy of your influence.
Yeah.
Or
You
if
know
you're
what I mean?
like let's say you got a 10-minute chunk, right, on let's say fucking dolphins. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
Doesn't
yeah,
matter.
yeah.
But the guy before you sees that you got this dolphin material, and he's like, "Oh, I got some dolphin material. I'm
Yeah.
gonna show them dolphin material." And then they do all this dolphins. Now you going up like, "I want to talk about dolphins." Like, fam, we just heard dolphins for
Yeah, yeah.
the last 10 minutes from the open.
That's a very specific topic, by the way.
Bro, you haven't seen
By the way-
Joe's dolphin material. This is otherworldly.
Bro, crush.
Killing.
Crush.
Wow.
Yeah, very physical. Very physical. There's no words, but man, the body language.
Bro, when you bring out that beach ball and you start
bro,
popping on your nose.
I get
yeah.
into character.
You know, it's so interesting. You talk about how you don't like to talk about politics, and I thought about this yesterday with the election, right? I get why people would not want to talk about politics. Because there used to be a time when you didn't talk about politics, religion, or who the greatest rapper was, Biggie or Tupac. You left them three shit alone, right? But when it comes to politics, you see how divided shit is.
Yeah.
You really can't please anybody.
No.
So it's like if you're funny should just be one of the most universal things ever.
Yeah.
Right? So you
Yeah.
just want to be as funny as possible to touch as many people as possible. If you're specific with your funny,
Yeah.
you could like cut off a whole demo of motherfuckers. So I see why people would not want to touch on the political shit.
I just don't. It just doesn't I mean, like I said, it's a genre thing, man. Like there's categories in stand up, man. You know what I mean? Like Hassan is a great political, humorist.
I haven't
He's a
seen his new
comedian.
show yet.
He's
Is it good?
amazing. And then Bill Maher, Dennis,
yeah.
Chris Rock. Like you want to hear politics, listen to Chris do it because
Yeah.
he's so fucking good at it. But I don't want to talk about that. That when I was growing up and I was inspired by stand up, I was inspired by the storytellers, man. I was in love with Bill and I was in love with Dennis Wolfberg. I was in love with Louis Anderson, like people that talked about families and kids all day. And maybe because I was like 14 and 13, like when I heard a comic talk about kids, I could relate, so I enjoyed it. Like I wasn't watching political humor at that age, so it didn't interest me.
Yeah.
But I do watch Bill Maher to feel smart,
But
but,
that's-
in
but-
no way can I relate.
But even
you know what
Bill-
I mean? But
but
I
even
do
Bill-
watch it and go, yeah, we should. Well,
But even
fuck they're
Bill,
talking about.
but even Bill's on a side.
Yeah.
Just like Hassan is on the side.
See,
You know what I'm
that's the
saying?
thing.
Chris is on the side. Like there's nobody on the right making good funny jokes about how liberals act.
So
You know what I'm saying?
that you know of. I think My take on first of all, I agree completely with what you say in terms of like gravitate to what you enjoy and you're funny.
Well, I mean, it's like asking a rapper to do country.
Exactly.
It's the
You ain't
same
gonna do it.
exact thing. Like, you know what I mean? You're not
Do
gonna
the music
ask-
you love.
Yeah.
So
You never heard of Nelly, have you?
Nelly
Nelly can do
Nelly
any
did kill it.
goddamn
Nelly can
thing,
do
all right?
everything.
But
I've
I'll
seen
say
him.
this: when it comes to like political stuff, there is I think the great jokes both sides laugh at, and I think if you look at the great comedians, right, liberal Democrat, Chris Rock's joke about make the bullets expensive.
Yeah, so brilliant.
Incredible.
Guess who's laughing at that?
Everybody.
Pro-gun. Guess who's
Pro-gun.
laughing at that?
Yeah.
Anti-gun.
Yeah.
That's a genius joke.
Yeah, it was the most brilliant joke ever.
It's
And
so
and
good.
it's so funny because I didn't think he could top Bring the Pain. I was so in love with Bring the Pain.
Great special.
But and then because it had so many legendary bits. You know what I mean? Like you go to work and say the punchline and everyone knew it.
Yeah.
And then fucking Bigger and Blacker came out and he did that Bullets. I just thought it was so brilliant because it was so easy, but it was so hard.
Right there. It's right there.
It was right in front of our face the whole time.
Not even that. The whole bit was like when he talked about how he went and spoke at this anti-gun rally, and then he got all of these emails about, I'm going to kill you, and he sat there in that moment and said,
I need a
shit,
gun.
I need a gun. You know, like all of that is
so
brilliant.
good.
But that's just he's found a way to cater to both sides with that
Not
one joke.
cater, right? What Chris Rock does, and I think was what a lot of us do, is whatever the conventional wisdom is of the time, you're going to reject it as a comedian that's going to take on like political stuff, right? And even a comedian in general, right? That's kind of what we do. So if society is leaning to the to left, if it's leaning liberal, you're going to see every comedian's jokes take a kind of right-wing approach.
What do you mean?
It's just how comedians work. When things are really conservative, then you see Lenny Bruce pop out. Then you see COLIN pop out. And it's like, yo, we can say whatever we want. Fuck these words. I'll get arrested, whatever. When things are leaning really liberal, you're going to see Burr pop up and be like, women, There's never a reason not to hit a girl. Never. Do you know what I mean? This is a popular, I think, sway. And I think you see it, and it's not just with political stuff. It could be Louis. I don't like my kids. Like, Louis popped off of not liking children when you really think about it. He's like, I don't fucking like them. They're
I don't
annoying.
know what that joke is, but as a father, I can understand what he's saying. But not like my dog. I got a 1-month-old. Like somebody literally, this is no lie. I'm on the phone. This is how I know. I haven't been to therapy in about a week, by the way. But I was sitting on the phone with my homegirl.
You know what we can tell.
I am.
Yeah,
I get a little
it's
cranky.
starting to show, man.
I'm telling you. My homegirl was like, so how's your daughter? She's a month old now. I'm like, do you love her? And I'm like, not yet. And
What the fuck are you talking about?
She's only a month.
Yeah, there's not much to love
Yeah,
yet.
I mean, but
There's a lot to love.
No,
how about
one-sided.
half of it?
What's one-sided,
How
bro?
about half of it? Maybe the 2 legs and the feet.
I'm
Those are yours, asshole.
I know, but I'm just in daddy mode. Like, I'm here to protect. I'm here to provide. I don't have, like, a connection with her yet. Like, my daughter, my 10-year-old, she been with me 10 years. She got more time than the 1-month-old. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So if you had to choose,
Without question.
the 10-year-old.
It's not even close.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not even close. I feel the same way about my 3-year-old. I love my 3-year-old. I really do love my 3-year-old.
You would still take the 10-year-old over the
She
3-year-old.
been with me longer.
Yeah, man.
It's something to
ride
do.
or die.
That 10-year-old is a real
Right.
ride or die, bro.
Any
For
parent
real.
tell you that they love all their kids the same,
Yeah.
I gotta question them.
Yeah.
I don't believe
No,
you.
What
if you're a
now,
wife?
See, that's different, though, what he
I
said.
think it's different with wives.
Because it comes
with
out
the
of her.
moms.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they have that.
Immediately, they
investment.
breastfeeding them like
Boom.
immediately.
Yeah.
Moms feel different.
You haven't
Yeah.
done shit. You nutted and then
Yeah,
they
yeah,
came
yeah.
I'm
out.
just here, man.
You
Yeah.
did
know what I'm
something
saying?
10 months ago.
That's it. You
That's
forgot
it. You
about
did.
that. You're not
You
even
let-
sure it's you.
Yeah. It might not even
I'm
be.
might
looking.
not be you.
I'm
You
You
just
know
looking.
until 10 years
Yeah.
from now.
Listen, the last 2, I be questioning. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a little piece of your head one day and just see what the fuck's
Oh,
going on.
you haven't done that already?
No, not
Your
yet.
paranoid ass
surprised.
hasn't done that?
I'm surprised you haven't done that yet.
I'm
Yeah.
not ready for that. But I'm
Have you looked at your wife and go, feet don't look like mine?
Nah, no.
Because
I know they're mine,
that's a guy
but
thing,
that's
by
just
the
the
way.
anxiety in me.
Well, I
sometimes.
looked at my son's feet and I'm like, yo, this doesn't look like neither one of our feet. Like
Oh, you got to get that checked out, bro.
The
no,
feet-
no,
You gotta get that
but
checked
then
out.
there's a birthmark on his thigh, on his calf, and,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we both have the same scar on the neck. I'm like, yeah, that's my son. And then now he's starting to look like me. So,
Right.
But man, at first I'm like, man, his foot looks weird.
How many kids you got, Joe?
No one has that foot. How many? I got one. My son.
Did you
Joe.
love him immediately?
Of course.
Really?
I'm just trying to be funny right now with the foot thing. I didn't give a fuck about how his foot looked.
I'm not gonna lie.
I was just trying to do a joke to make you look good for not loving your kid. I was trying to save this situation because all your female listeners are like, "Fuck this dude. Why'd I buy his book?" What a fucking asshole. He doesn't love his newborn?
I'm not saying
Go
I don't
fuck
love
yourself.
my newborn.
You'll only protect the 10-year-old, the one that can run, but the one that's laying there helpless? Go fuck yourself, Charlamagne.
I would protect the shit out of her,
You
Joe.
would protect the 10-year-old because the 10-year-old can say dad.
Yes, we got like
But the other one says blah. You're like, fuck this. It doesn't talk. You must die.
But it's a difference when you're vibing. Like me and my 10-year-old vibe.
Vibe? What the fuck are you talking about? You're taking your newborn to the club so you can pop bottles and vibe? What the fuck are you talking about? There's no vibe at 1 month.
She's 10.
No, I don't give a shit about the 10-year-old.
What do you guys vibe over? What
The 10-year-old you don't have a problem with.
Yeah.
It's the 1 month though. That's the one you're like, I don't know, man. Like,
We vibe
it
over
doesn't say
life.
my name yet.
I'm
sleeps.
I'm intrigued by how intelligent all my kids are. But I used to read them I read all my kids when they're in the womb.
Yeah.
But like my 10-year-old is really smart. Like
Do you think that has a lot to do with it?
100%.
That's so crazy.
Her
Because that's what my
vocabulary is
sister.
through the roof. She's correcting me on words.
That's so
like
cool.
what?
Everything.
Anything that has an S in it.
Anything. All of them.
Yeah.
It's not straight, Daddy.
It's straight.
Yeah, exactly.
Straight.
That's how he
all that
says
shit. She's like,
straight.
I'm like, you're right. You're right.
yeah,
She's
right.
never corrected you on month though, huh? Because you're still saying month.
I don't say one.
He says
month.
mumph.
He says
mouth.
You did not.
I'm
Can
sorry,
you rewind
Joe.
this? You're a fucking liar. Do you not know everything's recorded? You fucking liar, man. You said month 9 times. You go, I like my 10-year-old. I don't like my 1 month-year-old.
She's 1 month.
You said month. You put 3 Fs at the end of month.
She's a month-year-old. I do
Yeah,
love
you
her, though.
just.
I do love her.
You do. Now you love it.
I do.
But do you, Charlamagne,
I
do you
do.
see how choosing to not love your kid goes against conventional wisdom, and that's why it's funny?
I am just expressing the feelings I feel.
I'm just saying that's
what
how
therapy
comedy works.
has taught me.
Yeah.
So you ask me, do I love her? Not really, not yet. But I
you
know,
know
it's
the
coming.
right thing to say.
The right thing to say is, of course.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's
Not
not
yet.
funny.
yeah,
Not
that's
yet.
not funny.
I love the
That
fact I got
sucks.
3 daughters, but I don't have a connection.
But you wish
Yeah.
you had a boy, though, don't you?
Do
Do you feel bad that like your lineage is dead?
No, it's
my
not though.
God.
Women keep
That
women.
hurts.
Not though.
That fucking hurts, man.
That shit hit Joe in his
Yeah, that
chest,
hurt,
bro.
man. I got a son. He's a shit. Dude, yo, he can throw. I swear to God, he can throw a tight spiral, bro. And he was doing that since he was 6. Like fucking wings it.
Okay.
You
He'll
looking
fucking-
forward for dress shopping for the next 18
dude, my
years?
son's been wearing J's since he was 3, bro.
I listen. Every successful guy I
He
know
can shoot with
has
his left
all.
too. I didn't even teach him that.
Every
That's just
successful
that
guy I
man
know has
shit.
all daughters, yo. Every successful guy I know has all daughters.
Yeah, that's
Like
cool,
who?
man.
What you mean? Like every successful person I know.
That's true.
Name
He is
somebody.
right.
Like my man Joe that used to work here. He used to be the what was Joe's title? Like president of
Hey,
iHeart.
hey, whatever it was successful.
No, he was operations
No, I
manager.
bet he
of
was
iHeart.
killing it, bro.
Oh, he was killing
He
it.
was killing it.
I
What
think
did
he was
Joe?
president.
Was he the guy that took the
What's
stuff
Scott's
off the
title?
ground?
What's Scott's
What is that?
title? Chris, you remember?
Look, he's totally ignoring us.
But whatever
Yeah.
Scott's title used to be, that's what Joe used to. Whatever
Yes.
Scott's title is, Joe used to be that.
Right.
And he's got all daughters.
Nice,
We're we just had the publicist peeking through the window saying that Joe got to go.
Oh, yeah, Barack
Oh.
Obama.
Barack Obama.
Barack Obama.
do
All
got
girls.
All girls.
That's a good one.
He's Asian.
Hey, Thanos.
He is Asian.
Thanos, all
Thanos
girls,
got
bro.
all girls.
You're
Thanos
onto
got all
something,
girls.
Charla.
Yep.
Listen, I'm good though. I'm cashing out. I might adopt. I was thinking about adopting or getting a surrogate.
Oh,
Dead serious, serious. All jokes
No,
aside.
that's
Why
nice.
surrogate? Because you don't think your wife can have boys?
Nah, I just don't think I don't want to put that on her anymore. She'd be 37, 38 years old this year.
Dude, she looks like she's 25.
You know what,
Yeah,
man?
but
Amazing
that-
shape.
They
No
get work,
disres-
it gets harder every time. Like literally, every
Dude,
time she gets pregnant, it gets harder.
even when she's pregnant, she looks incredible.
Yeah, but
I think she's built for at least another baby.
nah,
That's nice,
It's
man.
a lot for women to go through.
That's very nice of you to say that.
Wow.
All right,
to go,
Joe.
man.
Bye.
That was some
Get the
empathy,
fuck out,
bro.
Joe.
That's very
You
nice.
just showed some
Now,
genuine
Joe,
empathy.
I'm
Yeah.
Joe,
That's very nice of you to say that, man.
Oh,
To
thank you.
compliment
Small
his
talk all
family.
of a
Because
sudden.
this asshole hasn't said shit about his own fucking family. He doesn't even post a picture of his wife.
Nope.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Yeah.
not.
No one knows.
Nope. I don't post no pictures of
Hey,
my
why
wife.
don't you say something about
no
his
pictures of
3-year-old?
my
Because this
family.
fucker hasn't said
Dude,
shit.
your 1 month old is absolutely adorable.
Oh, my God.
I
You wanna
mean,
see her? I'll
Your
show
1
you.
month
so
old.
charismatic,
Your 1 month.
so
Let
charming,
me show it to you.
so funny.
I'm gonna show it to you before you go, Joe.
But
Please.
careful you don't get it on the camera angle. You know what I
I'm
mean?
not. Is the camera and microphone?
Where you going? So, Joe, you got the shows of the Beacon. We got to let everybody know because
Yeah,
you said
the
that
Beacon
before we
Theater,
started
man.
recording.
2
Which
shows,
days?
same night.
Which days?
It's just Friday.
So this Friday,
November 9th, yeah.
This comes out Thursday.
Okay.
So this Friday, November 9th, Beacon Theater.
Yes,
2
sir.
shows. Where can they get tickets?
New
York Comedy Festival or
Yeah, New York Comedy Festival. JoKoy.com, JOKOY.com. But it's almost sold out, man.
Both.
2 shows. Yeah, well, the first one's done.
It'll be sold out after this podcast.
And I'm getting ready to, I'm getting ready to shoot another Netflix special, man.
Hey.
So that's going to be great.
before you go,
This kid is so
I
goddamn
need
cool. It's so goddamn cute that I don't understand how you don't have any love for it. And that's what pisses me off.
Those are the two
That's
I-
what pisses me off.
those are the
'Cause
two I
this
love
is
the
not
least,
even
Joe.
my kid. This is not even my kid. And I have more emotional ties to this kid than you do.
Let me see.
And half of it is yours.
I gotta see it.
This motherfucker has my eyes. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh my god.
Almond-shaped eyes.
This is adorable.
Good hair.
Little Indian baby.
Little
right here,
Indian
man.
baby.
This is so cute.
Smells like curry
That's
through the phone.
Akash. That's not even you, bro. Come on.
Akash fucking yet?
Yeah, he been fucking.
I remember. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys.
He was a
Come
virgin.
on. That's,
Sorry.
He was a virgin.
This is
Akash, seriously.
adorable.
He
Oh,
just
so
lost Virginia
cute.
in the past year.
Look at her looking up.
that
on,
is
don't do
such
that
a-
on the camera.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
bad, son,
yeah,
my
yeah,
bad,
don't
son,
do
my
that.
bad, son.
Delete that.
All right. So
Guess where that baby's looking?
So cute.
For
Okay.
love.
Jo Koy.
Dude,
Let me
I
ask
love
you
you,
this.
man.
Let me ask you
He's
something.
gotta go.
I know, but real quick, just
Okay.
real quick. Because you are, and I don't know if people are aware of this, the amount of success you've had as a stand-up. In
Oh, he's
terms
balling.
of, but we know that.
Yeah.
But sometimes the general public that aren't your fans don't know.
Yeah.
We're talking about like theaters around the world.
Yeah.
You know, I just did that Europe tour. I think you're going out with them as well.
Already
You're doing
did it.
You just did it.
Yeah.
Okay. Theaters
Yeah.
around the world. So what is going on with the industry in Hollywood where you have guys like you, Sebastian, Chris D'Elia, these guys.
It's making
all
me
the-
mad.
All the guys doing theaters, selling out theaters around the world.
Bro.
Russell
And-
Brand.
I imagine you guys get a pilot every single year or some development every single year.
Yeah.
How can they not have?
I just don't understand how they don't see that the marketing is already embedded.
It's done.
It's already embedded. Like, you want viewers? Well, aren't my numbers showing you that you're going to have viewers in that city?
Bro.
Like, I mean, I sold 31,000 tickets in Hawaii. And that's for the people that couldn't buy the ticket. So, I mean, do you not think anyone's going to watch it there? I sold 14,000 tickets in Seattle. I sold how many tickets in Australia? It's like, how are you not seeing that?
But it
this
depends
trend-
what you're talking about, though, right? Like for a stand-up special, it would be a no-brainer. But when
Yeah.
you start talking about sitcoms and movies and other stuff like that, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to translate.
I think it will. 100%.
I think it
will
would, but you gotta-
translate more than a person that people have no fucking clue who they are. Because this is proof that people are willing to invest.
Yeah.
To me, it just shows the incompetence of the industry right now. That you
Hands down.
have the biggest comedians in the game right now don't have TV shows.
Makes
Think
no
about
sense.
that.
This is
That's
what I
so
think, though.
confusing.
Makes no sense to me.
I agree with y'all, but I think that this is where comedians have to step up as far as creative. And instead of...
Well, I am.
I know, instead of going to these networks and waiting
You
for
do it
them to
yourself.
come with
I
an
do it
idea.
myself.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Hey, this is what I want to do.
Exactly.
I want to do this show.
Exactly.
Boom.
And then just doing it on the internet, man.
That's how I told Charlamagne the other day. I was like, I shot that special because Netflix wasn't giving me a special. I'm
That's what
like,
I'm talking
what?
about.
So
I
I
love
went and
that.
shot it myself.
And
I
then
paid for that
you
whole
sold
thing.
it to him?
I sold it to him, even though they already said no to me.
Dude, this
I went
did
and
the
shot
same
it.
thing. That's so fucking.
So they said no to me. They said, "Oh, our roster's full,"
Yeah.
and I was like, "Fuck this!" So I
Yeah.
shot it myself, brought it to them, and then they bought it.
see, and that's the other thing about like.
Joe's got to
no's.
go, man. His
Oh, my
publicist
bad.
is like, I'm going to have to come grab him. That's when you know a motherfucker's popping.
Anyway, dude,
When the
I-
publicist says shit like, I got to come
Yeah.
grab
This
you.
was the most fun.
I just wanted to talk about.
said that to me 2 days
specifically.
ago.
Well, now this is the new most fun.
Yes, man.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
called
yeah,
a
yeah.
compliment.
You literally said the
I'm
same
not
exact
lying
thing.
though. That is an honest fucking thing that I'm saying.
So 2 days ago
I
was
have-
the most fun. Now this is the most.
When you got on your knees and said I jerk off, yeah. Don't you think that's funny? Right now I'm repeating it. Is it not funny again? Is it not funny again? You said you get on your knees and you jerk off.
I thought that was normal.
Who does that? Who
Wait,
prays and jerks off at the same time?
You jerk off on your knees?
Yeah, exactly. Boom. I'm gonna leave. You guys run with that shit for an hour.
Colin KAPERJERK. All right? I'm protesting pussy. All right?
Black lives don't matter. You're spilling them on the ground.
Billions at a time.
Yo, Joe.
Let's take a pic. Come on, pause it. All right, let's pay some bills, man.
Yeah.
GOAT. Salute to GOAT. If you're buying sneakers online, there's more than a coin flip's chance that the shoe you're looking at is fake. All right? I mean, honestly, how can you be sure it's real? All right? GOAT.com is the safest way to buy and sell authentic sneakers online. They're the largest marketplace in the world for authentic Yeezys, Jordans, and over 600,000 sneaker listings, okay? I mean, with Jordans, you can kind of tell if they're fake because I've seen Jordans that have an actual butt on them. Like, it'll have the Air Jordan logo, but then it'll be like a butt. Like, you'll see the butt crack. Like, so you know that's not real because the Jordan silhouette doesn't have a butt crack, all right? They've made the whole process of buying authentic sneakers frictionless and trustworthy, all right? They do this by only accepting sellers with the best reputation and by verifying all sneakers to ensure their authenticity for buyers.
Every detail is inspected, from the stitching and color to the size and weight. GOAT certifies that every pair of sneakers on their site matches exact factory specifications. With over 500,000 sneakers on the platform and 10 million users, you won't find better prices for verified 100% authentic sneakers anywhere else. So find the perfect 100% authentic sneaker at goat.com/idiots. That's goat.com/idiots. Plus, you'll also be supporting us, this show, your favorite, The Brilliant Idiots. So right now, before the sneakers you want are gone, why don't you go to goat.com/idiots and go get some? GOAT.com/idiots. Now, let's get back to the show, man.
Yes, I want to salute everybody who came out last night to the Miami-Dade College. I was out there with MTV. They did a thing called +1 to vote. So it was like an election party, which I thought was really dope because I feel like, you know, we celebrate all kind of other bullshit in this country. So why wouldn't we celebrate our democracy? Why wouldn't we, you know what I'm saying? Like why not make that something cool? Then that'll make more people want to do it. You know what I mean? Regardless of who you want to fucking vote for. Like, just make it cool. Like, yo, y'all voted. All right, boom. Now pull up with your stickers. And now you got something else to do with them instead of posting them on Instagram. Pull up with your motherfucking stickers. Come to this Miami-Dade College and let's have a good time. Fat Joe performed. Ashanti performed. The young lady from Fifth Harmony, Lauren, whose last name I can't pronounce, and a group that I never even heard of.
Oh, yeah, you texted me about this group.
My God.
What was it?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Never heard of these motherfuckers in my life, but these kids love pretty goddamn much. I didn't even know boy bands still existed.
White, black?
Everything. Multicultural.
Smart.
Everything. They got everything in theirs. But, you know, salute to everybody who came out last night. That was fun. And I really don't understand this whole thing about jerking off on your knees. Everybody looks at me like I'm so crazy when I talk about jerking off on my knees.
Can you explain, and we'll get back to the election stuff in a sec. Can you explain what you're how this works?
When I was young, and the first time I ever jerked off laying in the bed.
Yeah.
And I cried. I cried when I was jerking off, and the reason I was crying is because
you needed lube.
No, I was used to having sex with my girlfriend at the time.
Wait, you jerked off after you fucked?
No, well, yeah, because we broke up, and so
no. I'm trying. Let me understand this. You had sex first in your life, and later found jerking off.
Yeah. I never masturbated. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and by the way, when I lost my virginity, the young lady I lost my virginity to, I never used to ejaculate. I didn't know what it was. You know, I have a condom on. I just be pumping. Rap City be on. Method Man Bring the Pain video. I'm just pumping. And then when I had sex with this, the second girl I ever had sex with was a white girl.
You think that had something to do with it?
What?
The fact that you were just listening to dudes talk?
I don't know. I didn't know what it was.
I just can't come with these girls. And it's just Big Tigger in the background Rap City, the basement.
It was the condom. Because the second girl I ever had sex with was a white woman. Raw doggy, baby. And she was on top of me, and she said, let me know when you about to come. And I didn't know what that was. And then all of a sudden, my motherfucking legs stiffened real straight.
It's coming.
Toes went straight up in the air. And it was just 4th of July fireworks all in my mind. And I let that goddamn nut out. And I never looked back. You know what I mean? So when I started masturbating was like after like the 4th or 5th girl I had sex with. And I thought I was doing something wrong. I thought that was like a bad thing. Because like you just said, you go from having sex and now you laying in your bed jerking off because your girlfriend's having sex with somebody else now.
Sad, yeah.
So I literally was in my bed jerking off and crying at the same time.
Yeah.
You call that a tearjerker. That's why I think the whole. That's why I think tearjerker comes from. Right. So then when I would masturbate, I would always masturbate on my knees. I didn't know that was like a. People look at me like I'm crazy when I say that.
It just seems so uncomfortable.
It's not now at 40.
Yeah, my knees.
But
oh
when I
my
was a
God.
kid, hell, I dropped to my knees in a heartbeat.
You drop to your knees and jerk off. Why not just try standing and doing it?
Cause you stand up, you get that nut. It's automatic. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to do that? You feel stupid.
I don't know what you just did.
I'm standing up, jerking off.
Yeah.
And when the nut comes, you lose a little. You just lose a little bit.
So when you come, it's so forceful that you have to take multiple steps backwards.
I fucked this shit out myself, Andrew.
It seems like
amazing.
it. So you're staying on your knees so that you can have a lower center of gravity so you don't fall down.
That's
Is
it,
that
baby.
what you're trying to say?
That's it, and it's just more comfortable.
Got you.
Either that, or sit on the edge of the bed.
Yeah, sitting
But
on
I
the
don't like
edge of
sitting
the
on the edge of
is
the bed because
good.
I hate the way cum sounds when it hits the floor. I can't stand it. It's ridiculous.
You can hear, dude. How much cum is coming out of you, bro? It's pushing you back 5 steps when you nut, dude. What is this guy? A fucking cannon, bro? It hits the floor. What do you mean hits the floor?
It hits the floor. It drops it
How does it sound for you when it hits the floor?
like soft raindrops. You know how when it's raining, you can hear the rain hitting the stuff.
Yeah.
Like soft, like.
Yeah.
You know what
Raindrop.
I'm saying? Raindrop. Cum drop. So I mean, I just always did that. I always did it on my knees. Like I can't just standing up.
So
like,
it would hit the floor with less force on your knees. Is that what you're saying?
well, when I did it on my knees, I would have like the towel in front of me or some tissue. You know what I'm saying?
And aim for the tissue.
Yeah, like because you jerking off on the edge of the bed, you got like you're not gonna hold the tissue in front of you and
You're not?
you know no, that's
Yeah.
whack.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
Nah, man, not when you got your imagination going and you know you fantasizing about things. Like you're
Yeah.
not holding a piece of tissue in your hand and jerking off. Like, nah, who does that?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No,
Or like a towel or something like that.
really.
Yeah. Just wrap it around right when it's about time.
So I just want y'all to leave the comments. This is nothing. I just want y'all to leave in the comments. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They not this maniac here about to walk in the room.
Yeah.
I just want y'all to leave in the comments. Is jerking off on your knees like an abnormal thing to
Yes,
do? I'm
it
the
is
only person
abnormal.
who ever jerked off on their knees.
Not the only, but I imagine that you're one of the rare few people that have.
Wax, you jerk off on your knees?
Never, ever, ever. You know what's crazy?
What's crazy?
The last time, remember I was telling you about my dude that got caught smashing that I met with for years? He was smashing that dude.
Who?
Remember that dude?
What are you talking about?
Remember my dude? I was like, yo, I grew up with him, and then
He was having sex with a trans person.
He was getting smashed by this dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know when that video, that's how the video started. The dude was jerking off on his knees and giving another guy a head.
I mean, if
the
if
problem?
I can
What the hell you
imagine,
mean? What's the problem? It's on drugs.
I can imagine if you're gay and you're
Yeah.
sucking a dick and it's so enjoyable for you, you just start jerking off while you're sucking the dick.
I understand that, but
Like
just
a girl
doing
who's
it?
giving you head and she's also fingering herself.
I've done
at
that
the
while
same
I'm eating the
time.
girl out.
So you've been jerking off
jerk
while
off?
you're
Like you
eating the girl
down there,
out.
if you down there on your knees eating the girl out, and you might start grabbing your meat and start playing with it to see if it get right.
No,
Absolutely.
So I'm on my knees
wrong
while
with
she's
y'all?
standing up.
I don't do that.
I don't know. I never thought
That's
to do
too
that.
many
That-
things
that's
to do
a
at
lot.
one time. Yeah, vagina.
But where you-
But you
I'm
can
hearing
hold a
that.
tissue in the left hand and jerk with your right.
Yeah,
What are you talking
you're
about?
just holding the tissue.
That's
Yeah.
too
I'm not
much.
jerking with it.
Hold on, you
Like,
gotta
that'll kill
hold
my
the
mood.
tissue.
You're
Who holds
eating
the
pussy.
tissue?
Andrew said he holds the tissue.
I put the tissue right
So
here.
you don't know when you don't know when you're about to nut. You grab the tissue when you're about to nut. You hold the tissue the whole time,
That kills my whole mood.
I put the tissue right here on the side,
just in case.
just in case.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't
I
like-
might
usually
come in.
First of all, I don't jerk off in my home. I only jerk off in hotels. So I'll
Really?
have one of the little.
Opposite.
I'll have one of the little towels. You know the towels that you guys use to wipe your ass in the shower?
Yeah.
That's the towel that white people use to come on.
Because y'all don't use washcloths when
Because
y'all
we
wash.
don't use washcloths.
I thought it was
Exactly.
socks.
Right. No, because I have to put those back in the bag. So I'll have that on the side of thing, and I go, and then when it's about to go down, I take it, wrap it over, I top it off.
See, that kills my mood.
Oh, now you need to shoot.
Grabbing a
You
tissue,
see
doing
some
that,
nigga
like, it
shot.
feels like you're blowing your dick, like you're blowing your nose. Like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I am blowing my nose, essentially.
Yeah, it is. It's like
Absolutely.
nature.
So where do you just blow it all over your fucking room?
No, I lay the towel. I'm on my
What
knees.
is carpet?
I want less cleanup. You know what I mean?
I'm on my knees.
That's
so
why I
I
go
got the
to
towel
towel.
You have
here.
a pillow down for your knees so your knees aren't hurt?
I don't do that no more. I haven't jerked off on my
Yikes.
knees in years.
Oh, so how do you jerk
Trust
off
me,
now?
I tried. All right, and that shit hurts.
Who's gonna do that, bro? That's
do it.
out of control.
I can't do it.
I can't do it. There's no way I'm doing that. Never even thought to do that.
All right. So we got that out of our system.
Yes,
Let's
literally.
talk about this. Let's talk about this election that just went down.
Midterms.
Midterms.
I thought it was great.
What? Tell me why. Why'd you think it was great?
I think the energy around the midterms was great. I've never seen this type of energy around any midterm election before, and I feel like people were charged up the way they were about presidential elections all over the country.
Right.
And
right.
I think that's a good thing. I think
Record
that whenever
turnout.
we're involved in our democracy, I love it because I cannot stand everybody who sits around and complains about things. You know what I'm saying? But doesn't have any real tangible solutions. Like they'll love to discuss the problems and how they hate this administration and that administration in their local city
something
or
about
state, but they don't do anything about it. So
Yeah.
my thing is either show the fuck up or shut the fuck up. Like simple as that.
What did we learn from the election? What are like some obvious, glaring takeaways from it on both sides? It seemed to
I
me.
don't think there is any. I think
Oh
everybody
no, I think there's some big. I think there's some big things. One major thing is that Trump has now become synonymous with the Republican Party. The people that were like moderate Republicans, the ones who didn't side with Trump, all got bumped. So now it sets a precedent that if you either fuck with Trump and you might get reelected, if you don't fuck with Trump, ain't no fucking
a lot,
chance.
but the reverse can be true too, because you got somebody like Bob Hugin, or whatever the fuck his name is, that was running for U.S. Senate here in Jersey. He was a big Trump guy, donated money to Trump's campaign. He got killed.
And he did. Was
Yeah.
he an
Somebody
incumbent
killed him?
or he was
He
running for it?
which is stupid. We had him on the Breakfast Club this week. He calls himself an independent Republican, which makes
So
no sense.
So that's my point. Is like you have to be a Trumper. You can't be an independent
But this is
Republican.
my thing. He's really he's really a Trump guy, but he tried to, I guess, distance himself as the
Exactly.
election
That's my point.
got closer.
If you distance yourself, you lose. If you're on the Republican side.
That's why he didn't want to say nothing bad about Trump when he was asking him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like it's a tough situation for the moderate Republicans or for Republicans that want to meet Democrats in the middle of the aisle and say, yo, let's work something out together, because the voters are essentially saying, yo, you either fuck with this guy or we don't fuck with you. So that's kind of annoying for me, because I like somebody that can be a little bit more in the middle on both sides, And
That's how Bob Hugin is. That's what he claims to be.
and that's what happens with motherfuckers who want to be centrist.
Listen,
right?
I like the way the midterms turned out. I mean, of course, I got my individual things I would have wanted to see happen. I would love to see Andrew Gillum become governor of Florida, but I don't live in Florida. There's nothing I can do about that. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I can do is say, yo, I like Andrew Gillum, which I do. I like him as a human being, which I did since back in January when I met him on the Breakfast Club. I just think he's a decent
But what was he going to
man.
change? Smoking weed and what else?
All right, just stop.
I just want to know what else.
So here's the thing, because I've been looking at.
No.
I looked at the Democrats, and I looked at the success for the Democrats, and I looked at the failures for the Democrats. Let's talk about the success.
They got the house back.
Yeah, but that was going to happen.
Not necessarily. It's the
Yeah.
first time they had the house in 8 years.
No, well, that's just how it works, right? Like a sitting president in their first term usually loses about 30 seats in the House, right, in the first midterm. Barack Obama lost 62. I think Clinton lost 53.
Yeah,
So
but I don't think
Trump losing 30 is actually a very good precedent to set.
But I don't think he wants the Democrats to have the house, because now
Of
they
course,
can hold his feet to the
he
fire.
doesn't. Of course he doesn't.
Yes.
Absolutely not. He doesn't want that, but it was expected because that's just how politics work.
Which
right?
is good, because now maybe he'll have to work with the House. Maybe
love it.
Republicans and Democrats
love
will be
it.
forced
I
to
love
work
it.
together.
I love that. I love it.
What
I
the
love
House
it.
got control of?
The White House.
Yeah,
Yeah,
anyway,
White House. Don't worry about
so
It's the White House.
so basically, so let's look at what Democrats will work. Ocasio-Cortez, right?
I don't know who the
Wins
fuck
this-
that is. Who is
She's the chick who got a lot of credibility, I guess, who got a lot of popularity. She ran as a Democratic Socialist here. I forget which district it is. And what is it, Chris? It's up in like Westchester or some shit like that. But young, pretty girl, youngest girl ever elected to the
Oh
House.
yeah, I heard
You've
about her.
right?
Okay.
So she wins, right? And she runs on this platform of healthcare, $15 minimum wage. It's an economic policy.
Things
That's
that people
all
want.
she's saying is economic policy, right? What's going on? So all they're talking about is economic policy. It's things that people want. She's addressing their fears, addressing their concerns, right? Then you look at the Democrats that happen to have lost, Gillum in Florida. All I saw from his campaign, and maybe it's because I saw the stuff that was retweeted by you and Rye and the things that were like kind of salacious, but it was, hey, DeSantis, he might not be racist, but the racists love him. So he's the guy.
You way late in the campaign.
He's the
then.
party of the racists.
No, you way late in the campaign. You came around when they started debating. Like before that,
Right.
Yeah, before that he ran on Amendment 4, which actually did get overturned in Florida. They voted that in. I love his plan for when kids get arrested. Like that's what made me fall in love with him.
Sure,
The stuff he had with prison reform. Like he really wanted to make prisons correctional facilities.
Love
like
it.
he when you go there, you got to get a trade, you got to get an education. He felt like a lot of these guys
Great
shouldn't even
idea.
get long prison sentences for like drugs and stuff like that. They should actually have to go to some type of rehab and really correct themselves as human
Right.
beings.
But as the debates start to happen and more people start to pay attention to the election, which is close to the election, it seemed like it was, hey, this DeSantis guy, he's a racist or a racist like him.
But did you see what the Republicans started doing in Florida though? The robocalls where they was
Right.
fucking having, the guys act like they was a fucking African man saying, hi, I'm Andrew Gillum and this and that. And the whole Ron DeSantis when he said the don't monkey this up comment. Like,
Right.
so it became a race thing.
Well, Don't Monkey This Up was before. That was earlier. That was right after.
Right after he became in the primary. Right after he became
the primary.
governor in the primary.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm just talking about what happened of the late. What I saw people.
And that's like 2
supporting.
minutes of the whole debate though.
Again, I'm just
Yeah.
talking about what I saw people retweeting.
Yeah.
And the decision to retweet this and the decision to share this is to create a narrative in the campaign. And it's the same thing that doomed Hillary Clinton, right? It's focusing on character assassination instead of solutions for the fears people have. Ocasio-Cortez, just real quick, Ocasio-Cortez goes, people have fears about their jobs, people have fears about their health care. So what am I going to give you? You're going to get health care under me, and you're going to get $15 minimum wage jobs under me. So now somebody who has those fears goes, well, fuck it. Hell yeah, I want this chick. What's the other guy doing? He's saying we're not going to get $15 minimum wage, and he's saying health care isn't a right. Fuck that guy. Let's go with this chick. If all we're hearing is, yo, this guy is a racist, this guy whatever. Okay, is he a racist?
That's
Okay.
all you're hearing though, because Donald Trump and Ron did the exact same thing to Andrew. Like literally, the exact same type of character assassination. They said that he was corrupt. They said that he was under FBI investigation.
FBI
They kept bringing up
investigation,
he took the ham. What's the fucking name of that plane? I started to say Ham Hawk, Hamlet. Hamilton. Yeah, he took the Hamilton tickets from the
Hamilton
undercover
tickets.
FBI agent.
Yeah.
So it all became a quick character assassination. That's why the smartest thing Andrew did, whenever Donald Trump would tweet about him, all Andrew would say was, vote on November 6th.
Right.
And put a link to his website the way you could go see his plans on for prison reform, health care, taxes,
Right.
everything. He stayed on message better than anybody, if you actually was paying attention to him.
Yeah, I just got what I think the generic information about him was. And the generic information about Ocasio-Cortez was always $15 minimum wage, health care. The generic information with Gillum was not about policy.
Nah, that's what you was paying attention to.
That's what you retweeted. I didn't hear you retweeting policy.
I didn't even retweet the thing
You
about
put a
the,
video about him saying the racist, he might not be racist, but the racists
I
want
didn't
him.
post that video.
Then
I
it
never
was either
posted
you
the
or
video.
Angela Wright.
Probably Angela. I never
Okay,
posted that
that's
video.
fair. That's fair. So what I'm trying to say is Hillary ran the campaign of this guy's a sexist, this guy's whatever, right? And at the end of the day, a voter cannot get health care with this guy's a sexist. A voter cannot get a good paying job with this guy's a racist. They can't do anything with that information.
Yeah, but that's
What
what
they
you're like. You're
Obama
like
ran
nitpicking,
on
though.
hope and change, and that's why it was effective. So what I'm trying to say is, Democrats, if you want to win, the only chance you have is to stop gaslighting voters. What
I
voters
think
care
you're
about
nitpicking right now, Schultz.
What voters
You're
care
nitpicking
about,
a lot.
real quick, what voters care about right now, regardless if it's real or not, what they care about is immigration, and they fucking care about it, and they care about jobs.
So what was Ron?
And
Well,
healthcare.
tell me what Ron was talking about as
I know absolutely nothing about the race
Oh.
besides what I'm seeing on the retweets.
Did you see?
Besides what I'm seeing on.
Oh,
That's
you
just
knew.
what I know,
Yeah.
and what I see
sound
on the
like you knew
retweets
everything.
is
Yeah, I thought you knew. I was like, so what did Ron say?
Ron. Well,
Whoa.
here's the thing. Ron is a classic Trumper, and he's been 100% supportive of that, right? So I assume that his policies are going to reflect Trump. The Democrats don't really have a leading man or woman for their party, so you
that's what
don't
they-
know
that's what they
where
were-
their
that-
you don't know where their party lies.
That's
on
what they was
things.
trying to make Andrew. Now, I will say, if you ask me one thing that I think was a fatal mistake the past maybe 3 days going into the election, I felt like it became too celebrity driven. And I felt like it became.
I wanna get into that
I
next.
felt like it became too celebrity driven, and I felt like it became too much of them, the same old them. And when I mean same old them, I mean when you got Hillary, when you got Bernie Sanders, even when you got Barack, and all of these guys start coming out and they come stomping for you in your backyard, it starts to look like the same old thing instead of some progressive form of politics, which I think Andrew showed a lot of throughout the whole campaign.
Right.
And no disrespect, I love when the celebrities, get involved, but I question
like
that
that
when it
part.
comes to like local elections because, bro,
Here's
you
the
can't
reality.
vote in Florida.
It's not even
like, you know
about-
what I'm saying?
it's
Like,
not even
if
about-
it's the celebrities from Florida, great. I think Stacey Abrams did a great job of
Right.
of how she did her campaign. Like if you go look at her Instagram, you
Right.
see videos of people, regular everyday people going door to door. It'd be like 6 of those videos, then it'll be Oprah. Or then it'll be Ludacris. Ludacris can vote in Georgia.
Right.
Then it'll be Monica. Monica can vote in Georgia. It was
But-
like homegrown
Sure.
people.
But what happened in that election?
It's still going on. We don't know.
She lost. They're going to recount it because I think you need to have a certain amount of margin of victory in Georgia, but she'll end up losing. So what that says to me is the celebrity vote means nothing.
I'm not gonna go to. I mean, listen. I'm not gonna say that. It's not
What
a vote though. It's a celebrity endorsement.
The celebrity endorsement.
Yeah.
What happened in Tennessee with
Tennessee.
Taylor Swift? Loss. No celebrity. I'm just saying what happened is. So we assume that the celebrity endorsement helps. It doesn't help because the only thing that helps an election is not what a celeb says.
The people.
It's what the people
Yeah,
feel
listen,
and who
yeah.
offers the best solution to the people. If you do not offer them a solution, if people want a fucking wall and you don't want to build a wall, you better goddamn give them something else.
Listen, I agree with you. I agree with you.
You better give them
So-
something
I
else.
agree with you because
Definitely
it's not a
made them come out.
popularity contest.
But this is what Democrats do. This is what they're doing, and this is why they keep failing. The people go, we want a wall because we fear illegal immigration. And then Democrats go, your fears aren't real. That's gaslighting.
What do you mean? Say that again.
The people have spoken, right? The people go, we want a wall. The people feel like they need illegal immigration addressed. And Democrats' solution to that is to look at them and go, guys, it's not a big deal. And they're going,
I don't think that's the case, Joe.
I fear it. And then they go, it's not a big deal. What you're thinking isn't
But
real.
Barack had border control.
Why do you think he won?
Yeah. So what are you saying? I don't get what you're
Barack has a very different strategy than the current administration or the current Democratic Party.
Yeah, because Donald Trump cast.
What's the
I think
Democratic solution to illegal immigration?
they got border control. It's not to build a wall. I know that much. It's like, yo, we do need some type of control at the border, but
How?
they don't want to build a wall.
What is it?
I don't know. How did they?
You don't know, and that's an important thing.
You tell me. Do you know?
They don't have one.
I don't believe that.
They don't have one.
So what was Barack's
we
plan?
got to continue. Barack is sending them back. Barack sent back more than anybody else. He just kept it on the low.
But it had to be more than just sending people back.
Send them back. Now here, what they have is Democratic.
Chris, is all of this accurate? Come here, Chris. Chris, come here.
Chris knows, and I'm trying to help Democrats.
Okay. all
Shut
right,
up.
Fuck it.
Fuck out of here. What the fuck is this guy know?
But I will say, listen. I will say this. I don't think. I don't think there is a right or wrong strategy in this. Like, I think that I think a lot of people showed up. We had a historic voter turnout for the midterm elections. I honestly just think it's more racist and more bigots in America than anybody else.
When you keep on playing that card, you're going to keep on losing.
But you act like they're losing by a lot. You act like Stacey Abrams got washed.
By an inch or by a mile, it's still a loss.
Hey man, it's still, that's
inch or a mile,
but
still
listen,
a loss.
that's life, and that's what I told y'all earlier when it comes to politics. You really can't please anybody.
Here's the
at the
thing.
end of the day.
You don't have to please everybody. You just have to please enough. There's another problem with, I think, both parties is there's no talent. At the end of the way, talent is what wins elections. You need to have raw talent. Obama is raw.
Andrew Gillum is raw talent.
No, Andrew Gillum is... I'm like, every Andrew Gillum is like, my grandmother once said that, a hit dog. My grandmother once said.
Time out.
My niece told me. How many fucking stories you got from your family, bro? Just tell me what you think.
This is where your cultural cluelessness comes into play, right?
Yeah.
And I tell you why. For me, being somebody from the South, to hear relatability, don't you like relatability in your talent? Come on, we've had this conversation before. Don't you like relatability in your talent? Don't you like people you can relate to? Whether it's a comedian, whether it's an artist, whether it's an actor, whoever, you like people you can relate to.
If it's authentic, yeah.
That is authentic.
I don't think it's authentic for him.
What?
I didn't find it authentic.
Yeah.
Listen, he's from the South.
Cool.
He's from fucking Florida. A hit dog will holler is like top 3 regular motherfucking statements that you can hear. To hear that in a presidential election, I thought it was dope. And you know what Ron did? Because he's culturally clueless. He called me a dog. Shut up, Ron. You know what I'm saying? You don't even get
That's
it.
what Andrew heard too.
Exactly. He called me a dog.
I mean,
no, that's not what he said.
Keep the same energy,
What?
right? If monkeying around, if you're calling him a monkey,
I didn't think anything of that shit.
all right. Well, let's just be as early. You just reference it as a racial part of the campaign.
Yeah, because that's what everybody
But he
pointed
wasn't
their
calling him
finger
a
at.
dog, though. He wasn't calling
And
him
he
a
wasn't
dog.
calling that person a monkey. It's monkeying around is a term we use.
Listen,
Obviously, you can't
there
use
was
it.
when they said the monkeying up shit, I was like,
I don't know.
I'm from the South too. We used to say, yo, you got the monkey on your back. No monkey out
That
here.
mean AIDS.
That's the heat. This week the guy goes, it's a cotton picking shame what's going on in Florida, and everybody was like,
My dad knew cotton
That's what I'm
picking.
saying.
Yeah,
Everybody was like, oh,
that.
that's racist. I'm like,
Nah, that's what we.
no,
that's
that's the
slang.
South.
Yeah, it's slang.
I'm just saying, as someone who's a lifelong Democratic voter, if Democrats want to win in 2020 or win in the future, they have to address the issues that people have. Barack did that. They also need to put real talent out there. Barack is a supremely talented person.
Andrew's talented, bro.
Incredibly.
Andrew's special.
And
I knew
Barack.
Andrew. I told y'all about Andrew. You can go back and listen to Old Bernier's podcast. When Andrew came on the Breakfast Club in January,
Yeah.
I started talking about how dope Andrew was.
I'll be honest.
And the fact that he had a bald spot when this shit started, but now he
he
don't no more.
That's funny.
Shit, and wasn't afraid to talk. He's like, that's
great.
Beijing.
Yeah. I saw
Andrew
that.
got it.
Sure.
Andrew theme song. He's like, I'm gonna come out to the Migos, walk it like I talk. He's only 39.
Yeah.
By the way, that's very young. Andrew's
Is he
future in
married?
politics is bright. Yeah, he's married. He got kids.
Listen.
Andrew's future in politics is
Chilling.
bright.
Fair enough, maybe. I just think that the future of the Democratic Party is not going to be pointing fingers and crying racism. I think it's going to be addressing the problems that the people have, and those right now are immigration and jobs and healthcare. And
I think-
Ocasio-Cortez won on those. Bernie should have beat fucking Trump on those if they didn't steal the goddamn election from him. And if they hit those 3 points, Amazon pays all their employees $15. That is a massive win for Democrats that nobody's speaking about. Just go on those 3 points
People pay
over.
attention.
It's very listen,
Over.
I agree with you, but it's very hard, right? I think it would be very hard for any human being who has any type of ethics, any type of values, any type of morals, when you hear blatant racism, to not point it out. Now, if they were smart enough to be able to ignore it, or if it wasn't causing other problems in other areas like hate crimes and stuff like that, maybe it'd be a different story. If it was just motherfuckers talking shit, like you monkey this and you whatever it is, cool. But when you see it actually affecting shit, that's when it's like, all right, hold
I
up, what
can't
the
help
fuck's
the
going on?
poor if I'm one of them.
Easy.
You can't help govern if you ain't in government.
Easy.
Get in there, fam, and then make the difference.
Easy to say, but people want to keep civil. They want to keep motherfuckers civil too at the same
I
time.
guess, but you
know what
gotta
I'm saying?
make the more effect when you actually have some power where you can make change. Also, like right now, I hear a lot of conversation about Stacey Abrams, who had a dope fucking somewhat concession speech. Like this woman can speak, bro. Like her. I don't know, man. I
Stacey's
was
another
moved by it,
Stacey's
bro.
another talented
She
Democrat.
is good.
She's
Like,
another talented
whoa.
Democrat.
And I'm watching her the speech. You know, after she didn't say that she lost because they're going to do the recount, but she was just talking, and I was moved by. It. I was like,
I don't
this
know why
woman is
Andrew
talented.
conceded.
But even with her, like a lot, and it maybe it wasn't her that was doing it, but the narrative around a lot of it was she would be the first black female governor of Georgia. This, that, the other. It's like once you skydive, jumping off a bunk bed ain't big. Right?
What's wrong with stating the facts, though?
Because it's a fact no one cares about no more. Barack Obama was
Ooh.
president.
And that was a big deal.
So we don't care about a black governor when we've had black
woman
presidents.
governor?
Yeah,
Yes,
black
it is.
woman governor?
Yes, it is.
Absolutely.
Big.
Means nothing.
Huge deal.
Means nothing.
That's why
to
she
people.
became a national story.
And then she lost.
It don't matter though.
think-
Like it's not a national story. Like Tish James being the first black woman attorney general. Yo, that's a big deal. It's a big deal for women. It's a big deal for black people.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, women killed it in this election. I'm not gonna lie.
of course,
Women
absolutely.
really bodied it in this election.
Listen, I don't think there's
That's
anything.
great.
We act like
that's the
identity.
positive takeaway from the election.
We act like identity politics is a problem. It's fine when people can relate to you. When people can when you got an already set group of people that's gonna fuck with you just based off, gender or race. Who cares?
Well, it just doesn't affect voters in that way. Voters
can't
won't
tell.
care about the issues. Yeah, you can, because those people who played the identity politics.
You got to show me the numbers. How many black women voted for Stacey Abrams? I'm sure it was over 90%.
20% of black women voted for the other guy,
Who?
the person who lost to Abrams lost to Kemp.
So yeah, so that means like 80% of black women voted for. I don't know. I got to look at the numbers. How many black women voted for Stacey Kemp? I'm sure it's up. I'm sure they got the graphic up by
you
now.
saying?
I don't think it should. I think Abrams fucked up with her gun policy. I think that she would have won if she didn't have the gun policy.
I just
she
think
had.
it's hard to win in a red state. Like we're acting like this is
she
shit
wanna
that's
get rid
never
of
been
guns?
done.
She basically was like, we want to collect the
leave
guns.
weed
This
and
is
guns
South.
We're talking
Yeah.
about that's what I'm saying. We're talking about Georgia and Florida.
Yeah, but that was a really bad move by her. She should have said
Legalize
that.
weed and
Yeah.
keep guns. You'll win.
Honestly, if I swear to God, if she was like, she didn't even touch the gun issue and she just ran without touching the gun issue, I think she wins.
Maybe. I think we get caught up in the hype. To be honest with you, I think we get caught up in the hype because we see Andrew Gillum everywhere. We see Stacey Abrams everywhere. We forget this is still the fucking South. It's still Florida. Like Atlanta is not Georgia.
Right.
Let's be clear on that. As diverse and progressive as
all
Atlanta
black,
is,
mostly,
as
yeah.
black as Atlanta is, that's not what Georgia
black
is.
everything, I'm
But why
sure.
did these people vote for Barack and then they don't vote for these people? What do you think the difference is?
I think Barack was just a
Because
phenomenon.
these exact people that we're calling racist or they're motivated by racism voted for Barack.
I think Barack was just a phenomenon.
Do you think it's possible maybe he touched on issues that they cared about and these people aren't?
I think Barack was just a
Nah, I
phenomenon.
think they just liked them more. That's all.
Like, honestly, I really, truly believe it. I think Barack was just a phenomenon, something we've never, ever seen before.
You don't think people wanted hope or they wanted change?
Of course they do. Listen, I'm with you on the issue shit. Like, I'm the one that brought up the whole thing about this stuff being too celebrity-driven. I think it should always be about the people.
Just
Tell the
fucking
people
Nah,
exactly what it
celebrities
is
bought a lot.
you're going to
They
do
bought a
for
lot of
them.
people.
Cater to their actual needs on an everyday basis, which is putting more money in your pocket, and we want better quality of life. That's all every American
Whoever
wants.
puts more money in their pocket, people are going to vote for it. That's really all it is. I
Eh,
promise
They ain't
you.
worked the numbers.
That's all
Them
it
celebrities
is.
brought a lot of people out, I'm sure.
Nah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
they
I mean, I'm
did.
listen.
Yeah, they
I
did.
can't say how much it helped.
For sure.
I can't say how much it hurt. All I know is those celebrities can't vote for you. in
You
Florida.
show me the place. You show me the city. You show me the state. You show me the
So
representatives.
how many people you think came out
that
because of
ended up-
celebrities to
that
vote for this person? A lot of
ended
people
up
don't know who to
winning
vote for.
because of a celebrity
Yeah,
endorsement?
but even not winning, though, Andrew Gillum wasn't supposed to be what he is.
We're talking about this election.
Yeah,
So
and-
Beto O'Rourke. Beto O'Rourke.
Beto O'Rourke wasn't supposed to be even a fight,
Huge celebrity endorsements.
which I don't know where they came from.
Lost. Stacey Abrams, celebrity endorsements.
Mm-hmm.
Lost. Andrew Gillum, celebrity endorsements. Lost.
So imagine if they didn't have them.
Listen, that's my point.
They'd
'Cause
still
none
lose.
Of these
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Even
I don't think you're
worse.
paying. You're not listening to shows. None of them were supposed to be in the positions they're in.
Okay, so,
So I don't know. Listen, I think a few days before the election, it should be all. I think it should always be about the people. But I think going into the election, it should definitely be all about the people. Unless you're running a national campaign. If you're running a national campaign, those celebrity endorsements are great. But for those, government campaigns, those state campaigns, I don't know. But once again, I don't know if those people are in those positions without those celebrity endorsements.
Yeah.
Especially Andrew Gillum. Andrew Gillum wasn't even supposed to come out as the Democratic primary in
He was
Florida.
coming out.
So I don't know. I don't know how much it helps. I don't know how much it hurts either.
okay, maybe it gets some more attention. It undeniably gets more attention, but not enough attention to win.
And the casual voter will vote for you. The casual voter who don't know nothing, who don't know any policies, who
Right.
don't know what the issues are.
Right.
Oh
My
shit,
celebrity said
Oprah
do that.
fucks with Stacey. I'm gonna go
Word,
vote
done.
Stacey.
But not enough to win. I think we're missing this. Like we're acting like the
get
numbers
numbers
aren't
as
already
numbers.
in.
I get numbers
They're
as
already
numbers.
Yeah, but
We're
we're also-
proves
we're also-
that it's not
listen,
effective
I,
enough.
I agree with you, but
worse.
we're also acting like the numbers are like crazy apart. Like Andrew lost by like 50,000 votes.
How many votes do
Stacey
you
lost
need?
by like 80,000.
How many votes do you need to lose by to lose?
One.
So then it doesn't matter.
But it's still
That's my
close. You're
point.
like we're acting like it's a blowout.
I'm
though.
just saying the celebrity what made it
guys,
happen.
no, I'm aware of this, but like you guys,
We understand what you're saying is correct. Okay,
a
boom,
loss
we
is a
get
law.
that.
Like if the
Yeah, I
Cowboys
know
lose by
that.
1 or they lose by
But you're-
20,
but
they
you-
get
but you're-
one
but you're-
loss.
But you're acting like what Stacey said or what Andrew said or what Beta said didn't resonate with anyone. It resonated with a lot of people,
But not enough.
Like
So
these
if they
margins
want-
are very slim.
So you know how you could separate the margins?
How?
By addressing issues that those other people care about. And if they did,
So
they
if-
would
so-
win.
So if Stacey won, let's just say Stacey won by 50,000 votes.
Yes.
Or Andrew won by 50,000
Yes.
votes. Would you say with the same thing they're doing now?
Exactly.
Would
I
you-
would say the
would-
celebrity endorsement and the campaign that they ran was very successful, and they should continue to do that.
So it wouldn't have anything to do with the issues.
Well, obviously they addressed the issues in a way people cared about. That's what I would say. I would say they addressed the issues in a way they care about, and the celebrities gave them enough of a spotlight where people could access those issues. I think that the celebrities gave these Democrats, like Gillum and Abrams, a spotlight for solutions that people didn't want. So now
think-
more people know
I'ma take-
about issues that they don't care about.
This is what I think.
Right? They don't care about it. I know.
Exactly.
No,
so
no,
it's like
they
now
don't care about it.
more people know. Real quick.
Okay.
So now more people know that Stacey Abrams wants to potentially take your guns. You know what that's going to make me do? I wasn't going to vote, but now I'm going to go vote for that other person.
I actually think
I
it's
never
the
did
exact
that.
opposite.
I
I
never
think
did that.
that Stacey, Andrew, and Beto O'Rourke all resonated with the people. The people started fucking with them. That's how they became the representatives for the
Yeah,
parties
they
in the
are now.
primaries.
Right.
And then I think the celebrities latched onto them because they was hot. Celebrities want to go where the people are, baby.
Sure.
That's what I think happened. Because before Andrew got in the primaries, you couldn't get nobody to tweet about Andrew.
Sure.
You couldn't get nobody to post about Andrew.
Absolutely.
You had to beg motherfuckers, yo, post about. And I said that. I said, now watch when Andrew win, everybody gonna jump on the
Absolutely.
bandwagon. You couldn't get an artist from Florida. Not no Plies, not no Rick Ross, not no Trina. You didn't see none of them talking about Andrew. Uncle Luke came to the Breakfast Club and said, I didn't even know who Andrew Gillum was.
But good.
Tell us I'm on the Breakfast
You
Club.
don't want everybody promoting your.
But that's what I mean. I think that they already had the people, and then I think the celebrities came. So
I also
clearly,
think-
the policies that they were talking about, the things that they were talking about, were resonating with the people
Yeah, Ross and Luke
way
should've
before the
definitely
celebrities
came
came
out.
in.
That's fair, but
They never
I
came
also
out at
think
all?
celebrities should be
They
a
did
little
now.
bit
Ross and Rock,
pickier about who they choose to endorse them.
They don't know.
Right? No, but I'm sorry, not celebrities. I think politicians should be picky about who they choose to endorse them. Like an endorsement from Oprah, absolutely amazing. That's awesome. But an endorsement from Plies might not be the best endorsement,
not?
right? Because
you lucky the fucking election wasn't on Saturday. If the election was on
Sweet
Saturday.
pussy Saturday.
What? Woo! Sweet election Saturday, baby.
man.
Ooh,
Plies
go
got a
out
lot
there
of
and
people.
vote for Gillum.
Yeah, Plies
Sweet
got a lot of
election
people, man.
Saturday. That shit where he'd have washed.
all I'm
Dude.
saying is
Yeah, he wouldn't do it. Word
Killed
up.
him.
Would've
I'm
killed
saying
him.
Democrats got some great fucking points that really resonated with me when Bernie was running, man, that I really cared about and I thought were dope, and that's why I voted for him. And I think if they stick to those, I truly believe if they stick to those.
But people don't like socialism though. That's one reason they was fuck. By the way, Andrew shit is more Bernie than anything. That's why a lot of people was mad at Andrew. Like,
Bernie
nah,
who?
you're not gonna turn
Bernie?
fucking Florida into a socialist fucking
Sure.
state.
Bernie
Sure.
died, right?
Man,
Nah,
shut
nah,
up.
nah, nah, nah.
I don't know.
God, man.
I thought so.
Yo, and you know another thing?
I thought he did.
I was just thinking about this. Maybe Democrats need to go full socialism because you have to fight extreme with extreme. Trump is extreme in his right-wing shit, right? He's like, build a wall, stop immigration. He's extreme in all his slash taxes, cut
fuck
the
black
government,
people.
cut everything. Like, he's extreme. We're not going to have trans people be allowed to be called anything. Maybe Democrats need to fight that right-wing extremism with left-wing extremism, not with the we can't use pronouns anymore, but more like, nah, we fuck with that socialism shit. We fuck with higher taxes to help people out. We fuck with health care for everybody. We fuck with $15 minimum wage. Make some noise, yo. Stir some shit up. Stop just going, oh, we're not a bad guy.
Bro,
Grab
I
your
think-
balls and go.
I really think they stirred shit up this midterm election. I think
don't know
I think Andrew,
What's the new crazy
Did a lot.
policy they got?
Stacy,
What's
Beta
their wall?
O'Rourke.
I know.
What,
I
give
know.
me their crazy policy. What's their wall?
Yeah, but that wall's bullshit.
Give me bullshit. It works. This is
That's what I'm trying to
politics.
say. Politics is
Give
all
me
lying. That's what I
bullshit.
thought.
Hello.
I get what
Don't
you're
care
saying,
nothing about
but man,
They need to say $15 minimum wage for everyone in America. Just fucking say it. Even if you
Yeah.
can't do it,
They
you
gonna lie
say
anyway.
it. That's build the wall.
that's politics actually. That's
what I'm
actually
saying.
politics.
Say every one of them. Everybody's getting $15. And you know who they're going to lose? They're going to lose small business owners. You know who they're going to gain? Every single motherfucker that's making less than $15.
So basically, you want them to sell the dream more.
Charlamagne, what do we do?
That's
What do we
life
talk
is-
every
listen,
single day?
It's about buying and selling dreams. I get it.
Trump had all of Congress, House and Senate, in his pocket. Still couldn't make this fucking wall.
Yeah.
That wall ain't being made, but he's gonna use that motherfucker.
The wall is the symbol. It's a
This
symbol.
is simple.
Yeah,
15, ain't nobody paying $15 to everybody.
Yeah.
But tell us you gonna get $15.
Yeah.
If I make 12, you got my vote.
Yeah.
Sell the fucking dream, Dems.
I get it, but I just don't know how that's going to work long term because that's one of the reasons I think people are falling back
They
from
don't
the
care. They just need
Democratic
to
Party
vote.
now.
They don't fuck
Bro.
long term.
To be totally honest,
How
with
much you paying health insurance? Oh, you probably got health insurance through iHeart.
I'm special. Don't put me in this category.
I'm just saying, I pay a lot of money, bro.
Yeah,
I pay a lot of money in this health
Yeah.
insurance, bro.
Yeah.
I pay a lot of fucking money. If you're telling me, listen, if I put Alex on full time, right, to be my video guy, and I got to pay workers' comp and health insurance, and I got a candidate that's going to say to me, nah, you know what? Everybody gets health insurance.
Yeah.
You vote for them.
I don't give a fuck what he says about white people. You can say white people are the devil. We're going to put them in a fucking incinerator. We don't give a fuck about all white people. I'm sorry, did you say health insurance is free?
That's it.
Is that what you said?
Learn to cheat the
Sell
system.
it,
That's the
Jay.
Thank
American
you.
way.
Sell
Like
it,
this
Jay.
young
Sell
lady,
it.
like this young lady right here, chickpeas. Have you heard of chickpeas?
Tell me about chickpeas, bro.
Chickpeas is no fucking joke. All right, this is chickpeas, y'all. Get chickpeas.
What chickpea do?
Chickpeas is a young black woman that wears glasses. She put on a "Make America Great Again" Kango, a fedora. Which, by the way, everybody should have known this was a jig as soon as they saw this hat. This is not even a regular "Make America Great Again" hat. This is a red goddamn fedora, right? Bucket hat. It's a red bucket hat. This is a custom red "Make America Great Again" bucket hat.
Oh, that's the
They
girl
should have
said she white?
known the jig was up. She tweets out, "I will not hide any longer. The left has made us feel as if us black Republicans should hide, but not anymore. Hashtag MAGA, hashtag Black for Trump, hashtag walk away." 10,000 retweets, 24,000 likes.
So she's selling hats.
Then she put, "I'm now getting kicked out. My mother literally woke me up out my sleep and screamed at me, 'How could you support this monster? She doesn't even know him, so how can he be a monster? I just wish they understood.'" Then Candace Owens, everybody starts retweeting her, posting her. She says, "Thank you all so much for your overwhelming support. After seeing this tweet, my parents cut me off and refused to pay my university tuition. So if you can find it in your hearts to help this young black Republican pay for school, it would be appreciated." She puts up the GoFundMe link. She raises
Why can't she be my girlfriend?
$150,000. First of all, she's like 13. See, that's why you need to know what the hell you're talking
Who
about.
asked for her? I said she could have been my girlfriend. Like, why can't my girlfriend think like that? I don't want the age. You think I want a 13-year-old?
I mean, I'm talking about a 13-year-old. That's why you got to ask
She's
questions.
smart and the girl's older.
This is why you always end up in this situation. This is why you got fondled at the airport yesterday. Yo, by the way, hold on. Before we, hold on. Well, let's put a button on this. She scammed everybody out of $150,000,
That's hot.
only to turn around and say Trump is a racist, homophobic, transphobic bigot, and you think my black ass would support that rotten carrot? Ridiculous.
Smarter
Any
than the
black
girl's
person can put on that ugly ass hat and say MAGA, and y'all will instantly be up their ass because you want to prove so hard you're not racist. She's $150,000 richer.
Thank
don't
you.
gotta
She
give
sold
it
the
back.
fucking dream.
She don't
You
got to
so
give it back,
smart.
the money?
She can say she changed her mind.
Wow.
I don't see what she got to do.
Good.
Now, Wax we're going to do Ask an Idiot in a minute, but I got to tell you how Wax got fondled at the airport yesterday.
All right.
We're
I
going
got
to the
fondled more
airport.
than that, though, before. That wasn't even the crazy fondle.
This what
bit
made
of
it so good. We're going through the airport. Automatically see the dudes start laughing. I'm like, "What's up, man? What's up?" And they like, yo. They're like, yo. They're like, yo. Your man, he's our TSA agent. He did like this, right? So I started laughing. Wax had on these jeans that kept falling. The dude goes, "Oh man, they about to do it to him." They said the guy's name, and they was like, "Oh, he about to have a field day."
Yo, listen, I hold it up. I'm like, he talking about art. Yo, I think you know when that thing. I think they make them yellow lines. I don't think that I couldn't have lit up that much,
Bullshit,
man.
you had 20 pockets.
I
He
get
had
it,
20
but
pockets
come
in his
on,
jeans.
Man. I wear cargos when you want to fucking fly. It's the best comfortable shit.
He had no belt on, pants falling below his ass.
No, it wasn't.
Yo, both
No, it
TSA agents was looking at the other guy like, oh, he about to get him. He said
the whole
it.
shit was
The
yellow.
guy
I'm like,
said
what
it
the fuck?
verbatim. He said, yo, he about to do him dirty. They laughing because they know that they're gay
Everything was lit
guy.
up. I was all yellow, all yellow. What the fuck is this? I said, somebody put that up here, yo. Somebody set me up back there.
That guy told Wax, throw his hands up, and he goes, do you want to go in the back for some privacy?
No, it ain't going nowhere.
Wax goes,
That was the other guy a couple years ago tried to fondle me.
Bullshit.
He fondled the shit. He ain't fondled the shit out of me. He was. I had to tell him, yo, chill the fuck out. He told me, you want to go in the back? I'm like, no, I'm not going in the
the
back.
dude started hitting Wax up so crazy, spread his legs.
No,
he
man.
slapped he slapped his inner thighs hard as hell. Like he said, pull your pants up. So Wax had to pull his shit up so his shit was tight
Nah,
on
I
his
told
hips.
him, chill.
He slapped
I'm
that
good.
shit.
I said, I
And
ain't got
Wax goes, come on, man.
Because he back there laughing and trying to make shit happen. I'm over like, yo, don't egg him
That
on.
shit was so
He over here egging the guy
funny.
on. Like, all right, yo.
I'm like, let the man get his rocks off,
nope.
man.
Nope. Hell no.
The crazy shit about it is after he did Wax, the guy goes, I was just thinking about you.
Yep, told him that.
He goes, Charlamagne, I was just thinking about you. I was just looking at this video you did about pause. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Good job.
He only gave me a quick jiggle though.
But they always.
He touch it?
Just a little bit.
Did
You know how they
touch
do
your
like
piece?
this? Yeah, just with the,
Why
with
do
the
they
top of
hire
this.
them so much right
Oh
there?
no,
a
that's
little quick jiggle on the
you
ball.
can't do that.
You
That's
think a lot
crazy.
of gay guys go for that job right there?
Yo, what about this idea?
They had to.
I don't think a gay guy should be able to do it.
Not right there.
No, because the whole idea is a man has to touch a man and a woman has to touch a woman. And the reason why is because the assumption is a man is not going to be sexually attracted to men, so they wouldn't be sexually assaulting,
Yeah.
and vice versa with women. But if you got a gay chick feeling up girls and you got a gay dude feeling
Not
up
cool.
dudes,
Yeah.
it's the same sexual
Yeah, I'm
assault.
not gonna blow them up and say what airport it was
yeah,
because
yeah.
truth be told, when you got the two guys that know they man is gay,
Yeah, come
and
on,
they,
y'all
and,
get to
and
the
they
front.
already laughing with me,
Yeah.
because they like, yo, dude about to get whacked.
You hand the tray, bro.
They're
Let
like-
him hand the tray and you go
Yes,
back
because
there.
I didn't know the guy was gay. He didn't. It's not like, you know what I'm saying. He didn't. You know, I don't know.
Shit.
The gay don't have a look. I mean, it does, but it didn't. You know what I'm saying?
So,
it's like,
he wasn't wearing roller skates?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying he wasn't like.
He just comes in like, who's next?
I'm just saying. Like, I'm just saying. I couldn't
You
look.
know.
I couldn't. I'm saying I couldn't look at him and be like, "Oh shoot, he's gay."
Yeah.
So when the guys put me on,
I kind of knew. I kind of knew because he was like, "Come on." And I was like, "Uh-oh, the hand."
he got him.
Come here.
He
he's
got
coming.
they got him good too, man. It was like, it looked at one point, it looked like he pulled Wax pants
No,
down
he didn't. No, he
because
didn't.
Wax was sagging
I
so
was
crazy.
pulling-
So
No.
it's like the guy,
Because you got to put your hands up.
and when
You
you
know what
put
I'm
your
saying?
hands
Go
up,
to
his
do the
pants
thing.
dropped.
Yo, and it's the
When
first
Wax
time.
put his hands up, his pants dropped. I'm talking about, yo, Schulz, I'm talking about a significant drop. I'm talking about all boxes. I'm like, oh shit. And the guy goes, oh, he about to
Yo,
get
this is my
him.
first time not doing pre-check. I'm like, why the fuck I don't have pre-check on my shit?
'Cause he thought you was
It was
cute.
a whole setup, this whole thing.
They thought you was cute.
I got pre-check.
He looked at
It
his ticket.
always
They
go
looked at
there.
his ticket and goes, oh, no,
Nah,
you don't got it.
pre-check.
You don't got
I
it.
said, what the
You
fuck
got
you mean? I'm pre-check.
They
Even
got
the
him.
sharks.
They got him. They
And
got
came in
him.
clear. What the fuck? We supposed to go straight through.
Yes,
fuck is this?
we got clear and he got pre-check. They looked at his ticket and were like, nah, you don't got
Nah,
it.
nope, and
And
played
soon
me
as they
out.
got him, soon as they gave him back and he walked up, they just started dying laughing.
They got me.
and he
And
was
then they scribble yellow all over, everywhere. How the fuck I got scribble all over? All over my fucking body. The dude is
Open
all
your
like
hoodie.
this.
Open your hoodie.
No.
Open your hoodie. Open your hoodie. The guy did like this. I said, what did he?
touch his
He
dick.
said, what did he?
This shit is bad, yo. This
grabs
is
your dick.
really,
This is a
really
weapon.
bad. No, he didn't go that far.
He didn't touch your dick at all.
I had me too him.
Would
Me
you have?
too.
Hell yeah,
That's what you
me
should've
too,
called.
man.
Listen, we got Miro.
Yeah, we got to do, listen, because did you know that PUBG Mobile, the mobile game IGN calls a remarkable technological achievement, PUBG Mobile is the official mobile version of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Enjoy eye-popping graphics, super smooth controls, and a variety of exciting play modes. Parachute onto a remote island for a winner-takes-all showdown. Survive pulse-pounding 100-player battles on a remote island filled with danger and opportunity. Make your way through sprawling rural and urban environments as you scavenge weapons, vehicles, and supplies inside a relentless, shrinking Battle Zone. Mix it up with different play modes that include teaming with up to 3 players in squad matches. No Techie declares PUBG Mobile the daddy of Battle Royale. Defeat every player, stay in the zone, and before you know it, you'll be shouting your victory cry. You got to get out there and play this game, man. Download the official mobile version of PlayerUnknown's Battleground for free. That's right, free. Go to your Android or iOS app store and type PUBG Mobile. Collect a special reward using the link and promo code provided, all right? So make sure you get that. Now go play right now.
All right, let's do some Ask an Idiot, man.
Yes. What you got for us? Or is it already there, Taylor?
There's 2 things that people are asking.
Come here, let me see. What you got?
Tay.
This one, how did y'all meet? And then
How did you guys become friends, and how did this podcast start out? That is from A White #08. I met.
I feel like everybody knows this already.
I mean, we've been doing this 4 years, so I mean, you get new listeners.
We got
I
some
guess.
newbies.
I met Andrew. We was on a flight together, flying to either the movie awards or the MTV Music Awards.
Yeah.
We flew to LA. It was me, you, and Melanie Iglesias on a flight.
Yep.
And I know me and Melanie took a car to the hotel together. You didn't ride with us, did you?
Maybe, I'm not sure.
I don't remember. Either we all took a car together to the hotel, but I know it was that weekend. That weekend is when we all
Kind of clicked up.
started fucking with each other. Salute to Melanie Iglesias. She got a song out.
Does she?
Yeah.
How is it?
I think she put it out. I know she sent it to me. I don't know if she actually put it out yet.
Did you listen?
I did listen.
And?
It was all right.
Is it okay?
I thought it was going to be like really auto-tuned the fuck out,
Yeah.
but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, she's actually singing.
She's trying her hand at a lot of different things in entertainment. She was doing stand-up for a minute.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She was
I
doing
remember
stand-up
Big
for a
Mama
while.
Mel was doing stand-up.
Yeah, we got to check in with Mel, man.
That's the homie.
I know.
don't think she comes to New York too often.
She's out there in L.A.
Yeah.
We got to check in and
I know
see
Lisa
what's up.
booed up.
What
Lisa
up?
went and got her a black man.
Did she?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lisa got her some collard greens to go with that Platinos.
Dope.
Okay.
Yeah.
What? Who is he?
I don't know. I just see him on the gram. I don't know. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't even know if they still together. I just remember recently I seen her with a
Really?
and his
Because I
little
saw
brother.
her on a dating site not too long ago.
Really?
I did.
Might be an old
Dating
profile.
sites?
It might be an old
Yikes.
profile.
Might be an
but
old
you take them
profile.
shits down once you get locked up.
Really?
Yeah.
Unless you forget.
That is some
You
shit.
could
that would-
forget.
That's some shit would happen with me. I'd be scrolling and see my girl on this dating site.
Nice.
And I'd be like, well, yo, why the fuck you on a dating site?
Yeah.
And she'd be like, how do you know I'm on a dating site? And I'd be like, don't
Not
worry
on
about
there.
that.
Yeah. So you see, he's
I
gonna
heard
shut
some
up.
shit.
Yeah, my boy screenshotted it.
Yeah, what's the other one?
When was the last time you did something for the first time?
Oh.
Jerk off of your knees. Like what the fuck?
The last time you did something for the first time. Wow. Alex, you said prison.
I would say prison.
Yikes.
Yeah, I don't know. What about you? What do you got? The last time you did something for the first time.
A colonic.
You love those
Yeah,
colonics. Have you gone for a fourth?
Nah, I've only got 3.
You tapped out
I
at
think
3.
I'm cool. I didn't see much of a difference. I mean, not that. I mean, I don't think I saw much of a difference.
You were hyped for a minute.
Yeah. You
I
almost
could-
made me think about doing it. I was like, nah.
bro. You
I
got
would-
that shit at the TSA.
It's a mental thing. Yeah. He got you. I will say though, it
got
feels
that.
good. The best thing about the colonic is right after when you gotta like just go empty
Yeah,
all that
somebody said
water
that-
out
that
your
shit
system.
right after. It's
Oh
just
my
crazy.
God, when you sitting on that goddamn
Afterbirth.
squatty potty and your motherfucking legs is up and all that shit just feel like it drops out of your fucking ass.
You love it.
That shit feels amazing. But you realize it's just all the water
That made you
that
feel
squirted up in
uncomfortable.
your system and you just releasing it out your butthole.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not bad. It's just I don't know. I mean, I don't think I didn't see any real
So
difference. maybe.
fluid. So I guess when you're taking the shit, it do feel good. I guess, right? Like when you gotta take a shit that bad, I don't know. Like you got diarrhea, like you got to run to the bathroom real bad, and you finally take a shit. It's just like it like feel good. Like damn, I need to let that loose.
That's why nobody feels sorry for you when you get sexually assaulted, bro.
Yeah, whatever.
Like nobody.
They're
What happened?
asking how's you and your girl.
Come here,
Which
come
one?
here.
Oh
What
yeah,
happened? Come
Wax.
here.
How's you and
Taylor,
your girl?
what's the
What
question?
girl?
How are you and your
I
girl?
want to know how you and your girl is.
How you and your girl?
What girl?
What girl are you talking about?
I don't know what girl they talking about. Who they
They
talking
just
about?
said
Don't disrespect my sister, yo.
Yo, who you talking
Don't
about?
disrespect my sister.
I don't know who you talking
I
about.
will not allow disrespect of my sister, yo.
All right.
All right?
Anybody I'm really cool with, we're still cool. God bless. Next.
This is a shame.
It's the same girl?
Yes,
I have
man.
no idea who they talking about.
Beautiful woman.
Really?
Great soul, great spirit.
Yo, can I ask you guys a question?
She
Would
coming
you-
on the family vacation, goddamn.
Would you Would you hook up with a girl that had your same last name?
I have. That's Masha Smith.
Yeah, but you fucked your cousin. And you found out it was your cousin.
Yeah, you're right.
This guy is so crazy.
No, but listen,
This guy
I'm
said
gonna
he
keep it
has,
real.
like he didn't fuck his cousin.
Listen,
Like we,
listen,
you fucked your
we
cousin.
didn't know. We didn't know. It was me, my brothers. Listen,
was
me,
a
my
family
brothers,
reunion.
and my cousin. I
We had no clue. It was Thanksgiving.
Yep. It was my grandfather's funeral.
So
And-
okay.
Yeah, we went out to the south, and we all from Jersey, and then we went. So everybody came down.
Yeah.
And then we seen a girl from one of the local clubs or whatever. So she was nasty as hell. First she gave my brother head in the car, and then she came back in.
So you had an incest orgy?
Yo, it was so crazy.
Why? So why you call her nasty?
Because she let all of us smash.
Yeah, a bunch of guys fucking their cousin, but she nasty?
Yeah, y'all
We was all
nasty,
inside the
bro.
room. Hey, everybody smashing. Brother took her in the bathroom. I was doing push-ups.
But she nasty.
Yeah, she nasty.
It's
Okay.
5 dicks and 1 vagina. All of y'all just going
Well,
in and
listen,
out.
Let me ask you a
But
question.
she's
I went to
nasty?
the-
If
went
you
to
got
the
a brownie
funeral.
sundae and you share it with 4 different people,
What?
if you have a brownie sundae, you share it with 4 different people.
What you mean, like a blunt? Yeah, I smoked.
No, milkshake. Milkshake's better example.
All
No,
right,
no.
if you got a
got
milkshake-
big ass milkshake.
Milkshake.
5 straws.
No, 1 straw. 1 straw, and you share
No,
with 4
one
different
milkshake,
people.
5 straws, because the
I'll
straws
take that.
represent the dick.
No, I thought
All
it's
right, hold on, let me
the
see, let me
straws
hear
are her,
y'all.
straws her pussy, and they're all sharing the pussy.
No,
because
the
think about it.
milkshake-
If
the
all of
pussy
them are
is the
sipping
milkshake.
out one
That's
shit,
fair. We can do that one.
like
fine.
the germ, you know what I'm saying?
One milkshake, 4 straws.
One
Is the
straw.
milkshake gross or are you guys gross?
No, one straw, but we all got different straw because we all got different condoms.
Right.
So how often you think that you smash a girl? Like you smash a girl, when last
Not
time
a
you
girl,
think you
your
got
cousin.
smashed?
Okay.
We get it, but we all smash girls. I didn't find out she was my cousin.
We're
Right?
past
Listen,
that. We're past
Listen,
it.
I went to my grandfather's funeral. When I went to the funeral, my auntie was like, "Hey, come here, let me introduce you to your cousin." And we looking like, I'm like, "What the fuck? How you my fucking cousin?"
So you fucked your cousin, man.
Me and my brothers, all of us, yeah.
First cousin, second cousin?
Nah, maybe like third or something.
Oh, that's
like that.
fine.
Yeah. Because
How'd
we
you
went to
fu-
my
no.
grandfather's funeral.
They got the same last name. They more than second
But
or
you
third
got-
cousin.
you got the same last name?
Bullshit.
No,
They got they more
No,
than
it
second or third cousin with the
Really?
same last name.
No.
Okay, because I matched with this girl.
This conversation started with
Because
you
of the same
asking,
last name,
have you ever
yeah.
fucked a girl with the same last name? You said yes, I have.
Of course, you know how many fucking girls I fucked to go with somebody had a Smith.
Would you?
Smith is easy.
No way.
You wouldn't
Come
do
on.
it.
Hell no.
His name is not like out there like that. Smith is like
That's
every
what I'm saying. My
fucking
name's
other
McKelvey.
name.
I'm not
yeah,
fucking
where the
my
fuck you find out at?
sister.
Actually, if anybody should be safe, it's you.
Why you say that?
Yeah,
Some
you,
white
you,
bitch.
You fucking another McKelvey. You meant to do that.
I'm Irish though. I come from Irish. I have Irish lineage.
Yeah, you fucking McKelvey. You meant to do that shit.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
All I'm
Listen,
saying is
listen, you
I matched
cousin
with this
fucker.
girl.
Don't try to put that in
Yeah,
this
you
shit.
are a
I
cousin
didn't
fucker.
know.
I don't want to hear nothing about how white people fuck their family members from you, bro.
Listen, I didn't know though. Y'all be fucking knowing.
True.
Yeah.
What?
But you could have put it together, son. You're at the family reunion.
No. She was just a girl that we met the night before everybody went to the funeral. We all came down and were like, yo, what's going on out
Like
here?
you just meet a random 6'4", 220-pound girl in the South with dreads just like you. Okay, same facial features as
No,
you and
she
all
did.
your brothers.
She was a little heavy, but I don't even know where they found this girl at. My brother was just nasty as hell.
You was with them.
I was.
This guy
It was
is
just like
my
oh,
brother.
we got
Them.
this
You to
girl.
them.
Yo.
I was.
So wait,
At the time.
how'd y'all meet? You guys were just at the
Nah, my
co-check?
brother
or
like, yo, I
something?
just got some hair from the girl over there. And like,
No,
she-
how'd
she
you meet
wanted-
the girl initially? What happened?
At the club.
So you guys are at the club and like you're like, that's my jacket, and she's like, no, that's my jacket.
No. It was definitely a girl. It's definitely a girl. It was my cousin.
Let me try it
bro.
on. It's my jacket. I swear to
No,
God.
man.
Yeah.
It's definitely a girl, I promise.
Yeah,
And she
yeah,
was
yeah.
just can't believe it. When my auntie said, "Oh, come here, let me meet you to your cousin," I was like, "Oh my God!" Wait, call my brother, yo, come let's meet our cousin. Come on, brought them over there. They was like, "No, man." I was like, "Why you so?"
What'd the
fucking
girl
nasty?"
say?
No, she's like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you my cousin. We had sex and all that." I'm like, "Yo, I don't know nothing, man." Like, fuck
How's the baby?
that.
Is the baby okay? No, all the chromosomes there.
Bro, listen.
We all know who Welvin is, bro.
Listen, no way. No way.
All right, here's another Ask an Idiot. Would it be offensive if light-skinned Charlamagne dressed in blackface for Halloween? I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Ooh, that's a good ass question, yo. Yo, that's a good ass question. Can light skinned Charlamagne dress as dark skinned Charlamagne?
I'm black.
Son, I don't know. There's levels to this black shit, bro.
I'm black.
I don't
Yo,
know,
but you know
bro.
what? I always been thinking about what D-Hell said. Let the motherfuckers go in blackface. Go ahead, go have fun.
By the way, Dale Hughley is one of the top 3 funniest humans
What'd he
ever to
say?
walk the face of the earth, man.
What'd he say?
He just was like, people got mad at him for that joke too. He was like, yes, if you wear blackface, then your credit score should
credit
drop
goes down.
and your cholesterol
And
should shoot
somebody
up.
should run in your house
All
and
right?
shoot you for no reason.
And somebody should run your house and shoot you for no reason. All right? Put on the blackface, go see how hard it is to go find a job
Go
out this
ahead, go have
motherfucker.
fun.
You know what
But I
I'm saying?
always
If
said
you
that.
want
I
to put on
ain't mind that
blackface,
shit.
you should get all the everything that comes with being black. Everything.
You cannot say nothing back to the cops when they pull you over.
Okay,
nothing.
here's a question. And my buddy Effie, shouts to Effie, brought this up. He goes, what if you just tanned yourself so much that you actually got really tan?
And then
And
We've
then
seen
you
that.
went as the
yeah,
character.
and your fucking skin fucking pill.
No,
Then what?
but before, like you just got really tan. Is that allowed?
We've seen that.
But is that considered blackface?
No, I see. Listen, I see a bunch of red motherfuckers who always got to put cream on themselves.
Yeah, I
that
think-
shit
yeah, I
funny
think,
as hell.
yeah.
Get out the sun before you kill yourself.
You tan the fuck. I'm
That's
saying.
why I never thought Robert De Niro was in blackface.
For what?
Because not
Robert
Robert De
Downey
Niro,
Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
no, Sosa.
I never thought he was because the name of the movie was Tropic Thunder.
Right.
So I just thought he had a fucking tan. I swear, I never thought about it until I'm like, that was blackface? I never thought about it, yo.
That's funny. But why would you want to put blackface on? Like, what the fuck?
Why would you want to fuck your cousin?
Yo, true that, bro.
I
You
didn't
I
know.
can't
be curious
You
no
have
more.
no
bro.
idea. You cannot be questioning nobody.
I hate that shit.
I had no. Here's the reason I asked is because
definitely
I
tried to fuck
matched.
one of your cousins.
No, I didn't. But I matched with a girl on this dating site, and after we matched, I looked at her name, and she got the same last name as my
Yikes.
mom.
Oh, okay. I'm about to
Okay.
say, she is Schultzy?
No, Schultz might be too close, but
Yeah.
still, like I don't know if
Would
I
you
can.
try that?
That don't mean nothing.
I mean, she's from England. My mom's from Scotland. It's the same fucking.
thing?
They got to be related. It's a clan thing. Like in Scotland, you have clans, right? The
I
McGregors,
didn't
the
know
whatever.
those
So she
two
might be
places
meant
were
for you.
close.
What?
Somebody, one of your uncles probably fucked.
The fuck is this guy
One of
talking
your
about,
uncles
yo?
probably fucked one of her
This guy's
mom or
crazy.
something
She
like
might
that.
be meant for you.
Meant for me for what?
She might be from the clan,
Yeah,
and that might be supposed to be your bride.
yeah. Like coming to America.
Word is born. I'm serious. Give me another Ask an Idiot.
This one said, when is snitching acceptable by Nicholas?
When is snitching acceptable? That's
like
from
this.
Nicholas.
I like this.
If you're not in the streets, but your friend who you treat like family is, and he's a snitch, do you still accept his friendship and move forward, or do you dead the relationship? This topic is from the Breakfast Club earlier today. That shit
Snitching
don't
is
matter.
acceptable if anything happens to me. I'm a
No,
snitch on all of
bullshit.
you. Hell
Snitching
yeah, I'm a
bullshit.
snitch.
No,
I'm a
listen,
snitch.
And me both into this
I'm a
together,
snitch.
you can't say nothing.
No,
No, you didn't hear what he said. Though. That's a good question that he posed. He said, if I'm not in the streets, posed. What I said.
Poise. And you
Y'all
wonder
know what the
what?
fuck I meant. If
wonder
you
why.
know what I meant,
I ain't know
then
it
I
anyway.
executed the word correctly. All right? Listen. So this guy, the question you posed is great. Because fucking
Your
if,
beanie is poised really nicely on the top of your head.
it's the Ray J challenge. If your friend is in the streets and you're not,
Okay.
but your friend snitches, that don't stop him from being my friend.
He snitched on who?
Whoever he was in the street with.
Man, fuck you, bro. You wild. You should have been out there. Yo, hell
So you tell me
no.
if me and this guy get together every Sunday because we watch the football game and we drink and
Nah,
talk
he eventually- he
shit,
eventually gonna snitch
but
on
then
you.
he goes to
He gonna
sell
tell your
dope
wife.
Monday through Thursday.
And then he snitched on the dudes that he was
What they
selling
got to
dope
do with me?
Number one, they're gonna come kill him, and you with him, they're gonna kill your ass too.
I'm just at the bar
Well,
drinking
you
a
better
beer with
figure
him.
it out.
First of
'Cause
all,
you're
nobody
going
gets
to
killed
be-
for snitching no more.
They
What
don't?
are you
That
talking
shit-
about? You snitch on the right person then.
Ah.
Y'all young boys don't listen to Charlamagne.
Dude
get y'all
called a
killed.
radio station this morning talking about, yo, somebody killed my man. I ain't gonna tell the police. You know, this is what he said. He said, yo, somebody killed my grandson, and then he, you know, we didn't tell the police. And I said, and the dude
That's
that killed your
different.
grandson still out here?
Nah, see, that's different though.
Hey, you just talking.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's
question.
retarded.
Why do
That's
you
retarded.
get callers from the radio?
That's
What do you
retarded.
mean?
Like, why do people call in for the
It's
radio?
the best. Like
Yeah,
the
it's dope.
radio is the original form of social media.
Yeah, but that shit's. Listen, I don't know. I did Sway the other day. I filled in for Sway, and there was all the people would call in, and it's just
the
so
best.
boring.
No way,
love
you
it.
getting the wrong
It's
call.
hot. Yeah, you
It's
get
the
the wrong shit.
best. Yo, listen,
boring.
I've been trying every
We're entertaining people. We're talented. I can just create funny things.
next
at all
talk show
points
I
in time.
do. Next talk show I do.
Yeah.
I'm going to have an element with live callers. I love
That's dope.
I love live call-ins, and I think live call-ins look so dope on TV.
Really?
When Larry King used to do that, remember when Larry King used to be on set? Yo, caller, you on with Chris Brown? Caller, you on with such and such? Because callers, there's nothing funnier than when Iggy was on Sway. And
gosh.
Iggy freestyle.
And that dude ripped her
That
ass.
dude called in and said, that shit was whack! Get that bullshit off the fucking air! That shit
That
is
shit was
the
amazing.
best. You hear me? That shit is better than the host.
me?
It's the best. I love calling.
So how do you screen callers to make sure you have the good ones, not the people who are like, "Yo, I just want to
That's
agree."
Taylor's job. That's what the board house job is. When I used to
Yeah,
work for Wendy
they
Williams,
send it through.
Wendy used to take live calls. Because really, before I got there, the co-host for the show was the callers. So Wendy would just have her people screen the calls, and it'd be like, line 1 got a dildo stuck in her pussy last night at midnight. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Dope. Them the ones you let go.
Yeah, line 2 has a tip about Usher allegedly having herpes. Like,
Dope.
that's
So
all.
so you need somebody screening the
Screening,
calls
that's
to
all.
make sure it's
That's
the
it.
good shit.
That's it. Okay, that deals it for Ask Idiot. Before we go, I want to say what? Yes, Taylor.
And a lot of them want to know when you guys are doing a live show.
Oh, we gotta get a live
We're
show.
gonna do a live show. I'm gonna tell you who wants us bad. Atlanta.
We all over.
We might
Chicago,
have to do
too.
It. We might have to go do it.
Atlanta and Chicago was nuts. When I did my book signing in Atlanta, it was like 600, 700 people at the fucking Barnes and Noble in Cumberland. Brilliant idiots, massive, heavy,
Holler.
heavy.
Well, Atlanta, I'm coming out to do a show, so come through.
I want to end on this note.
Yes.
I don't care what y'all say.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Floyd Mayweather is fighting to live. Floyd Mayweather is fighting check to check. I do not believe that Floyd Mayweather is doing this because he wants to. I don't believe that Floyd Mayweather is doing this because he's bored. I believe Floyd Mayweather is doing this to keep his lifestyle up. That's what I feel.
Maybe keep the lifestyle up, but not because he's without money.
I'm not saying he's broke. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
I
that you
don't
got
think he
to. I'm
get
just
bit
saying
down.
you
He
got to
don't
keep
get
the
broke.
lifestyle up. The
Just keep the
lifestyle's hectic, baby.
lifestyle. Maybe.
This guy's got 70 employees minimum.
Light work.
Hopefully,
Minimum.
hopefully getting money off them 70 employees being there. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
getting.
He's not just paying
This
for
guy
nothing.
is so wealthy. It's wealth that we haven't seen in sport before.
Yeah, he's
Not to
good.
mention, he doesn't have people taking his money before he gets it, like Tyson has or like Holyfield has. He's taking his money.
If he could do anything, probably count. Probably not nothing
He gonna
else.
be
but-
Whatever he
Fine,
makes,
bro.
you got to cut in half for taxes.
Yeah, we get it. But
Kind
he's
of.
getting $100
No,
million.
half for taxes.
dog.
kind of.
That kind of money, half for taxes.
What I'm saying is, you find ways to spend that money before the government gets it. There's
Maybe that's
ways
what
to
he's
save
doing.
that
Maybe that's
money.
what he does when he puts his money in the houses and all that stuff like that. But I know
smart,
that when you flying
yeah.
private everywhere and you don't own a jet, but you flying private everywhere.
He doesn't own one?
Not that I know of. He rents from what I know. But I could be just saying that out of the top of my head. I have no
Yeah,
facts
but
to back that up.
$5,000 to this guy or 20,000 to this
nothing.
guy
It's
is
nothing.
nothing.
We're
So you
talking
do that
about
for he probably
$300
You think he's
$5,000.
fighting? You think he's fighting some random guy in Tokyo on New Year's
He probably got
Eve
five.
'cause
He probably got
wants
5
to?
million. Can
No,
do jets
I think
for 10
he's
years.
doing it. I think he's doing it because there's a greater business venture in Asia. So, like, if you notice, he's been flying around Asia for the last 6 months. He's in Singapore. He's in Malaysia. He's in China. He's in Japan. He's in Korea, and he's just been hovering around in that region. I'm like, why the
Peace.
fuck is he there? Also, they're flying him out. When he goes to these places, a promoter is paying
Yeah,
for it,
most
not his.
likely.
I don't think he can. I think he knows he can't finesse Americans no more.
That might be it.
Cause I'm not. You think I'm paying on New Year's Eve? I'm paying for a fight.
Dude, that's
For you to
watch.
fight somebody in Tokyo?
Dude,
that's
what
a
are you
great
doing on
point.
New Year's Eve? Working, I'm sure.
I'm watching that
They
fight.
gonna watch
No,
the
you're
fight.
not.
They
I love
going to
Floyd.
watch
Man.
the
I
fight.
love
show,
Floyd.
man.
I love
you.
Floyd, bro.
You're gonna be in a club
I'm
somewhere
different.
getting your
I
money.
love Floyd. If
I don't
I'm
love
not,
him
if
that
I'm
much.
not
A lot of
performing,
people
if I'm
would,
not
though.
performing, fair
I
enough.
don't love him that much. I'm gonna be honest.
But just to your point, like, I don't think he's doing it because he wants money. He might do, or because he needs money. He might just want to get a quick 50 million, and they're like, "Yo, here's 50 million guaranteed.
Dope.
This is a guaranteed 50 million." He's like, "I just paid 50 million for a home. Might as well just make
get that
50
back.
million."
I'm not mad at that. I just really think I think that he's really fighting check to check. And I thought just before I saw 50 post this shit the other day, I really feel like he has to do this shit to keep that lifestyle up.
Put it this way: if 50 says it, it's fake. Whatever 50 says,
No, that ain't
it
true.
is not real.
No.
Well, at least
bruh.
it's funny.
No.
It is
bruh.
funny.
Say what?
That's what makes bruh. That's what makes 50 so ruthless, bruh. If 50 said it did it, 50 said it happened, it probably happened. 50's the friend that you can't trust with shit, bro. 50's the friend that you get close to, and then when y'all fall out,
50 is Charlamagne.
that's not true. I don't do shit like that to my friend. That's not true. I don't do shit like
everything.
Yeah, but you do nasty shit. You fuck your cousin. Who not gonna talk about that? Listen, listen.
You think I was gonna tell you that? He told you that.
But bro, 50 cuts for the jugular, bro. 50, no, man, no.
What are you talking
man.
about?
50 was on there talking about, yeah,
can't even
champ.
smash
Tell him why
friends. He
such and
tell
such
him.
really killed himself when you was on the FaceTime with him because you was fucking his girl. Like, whoa, Fifth, come on now.
Yeah, it sucks.
Come on.
You might even not do that.
But
Come on.
But you would tell friends that I fucked them though.
I'll tell friends you fucked them.
Yeah, you'll tell
What do you
two
mean?
girls. Like you'll bring two girls around.
You
that wanna
did. You
fuck.
did kind of have people thinking Wax had like a horrible STD for a
He
while.
did.
Oh, this guy
Still does.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Son,
Good job.
I'd be on the road
Good
doing
job.
shows, and after my shows, there'd be like a line of people that take pics and shit.
I get asked all the time.
And they come up to me, we take a pic, and then after they'd be like, "Yo, keep it real."
Keep it real. Yeah, that's
This,
what they
this
say.
is what they say.
Wax,
This
I
is
won't
what-
tell nobody.
No. They say, "Yo, keep it real with me." Does Charlamagne need security after Wax dies from AIDS?
See?
Nah, he don't
Dumb
got
shit.
AIDS.
See, dumb shit.
It's just a herp,
See,
yo.
nah, it's
Bro.
nothing like that, show. Damn. Like,
It's
I
just
gotta
one
That's
die.
what they'd say, son.
But they say stuff like that, like, yo, come on, tell me, man, you got something for him? Like,
But
man,
you
get
don't
the
got
fuck
herpes,
outta
son.
here. What do I look like?
He
Do I
had
have
a
a smile
scare.
on my face ever?
He had a herpes.
He had a
scare.
herpes scare.
But listen, we gotta understand.
Did you
yes,
have a
I
herpes
do.
scare or
What's the
not?
picture?
We all should have a herpes scare. If you out here having sex more than one girl,
Yeah,
how many,
but
how many,
you
how many
knew
girls you had
she
sex with
had
this
it.
year?
Say
No, I
what?
didn't. Stop. How many girls you had sex with this year?
I'm celibate, bro.
All right. I mean,
Oh, I
too
just
now.
got an STD test. I'm good.
Me too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
When did you get an STD
I
test,
told you
Wax?
when I fucking got it. I told you.
You are lying ass
Yo, didn't I
herpes
show you- did
having
I show you my
ass,
fucking paperwork?
herpes.
Yo, stop, man.
This
This guy is so crazy, yo.
This guy.
Why the fuck would I?
Listen, he's so
Oh, I ain't
triggered
got
by that
no
word.
symptoms at all.
Listen,
Like, I'm
he's
okay.
so
I'm
triggered by
okay.
herpes. We walked by the Hermes store and he was like,
No.
I was like, it's Hermes, bro. Relax, man.
Listen,
He's so triggered.
We all should have some type of scare, some type of STD scare if you as a man. Come on, how many you had in your life? No STD scares ever?
No.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm the
I
only
don't have
one.
sex with girls that I
Out.
know have STDs, Wax.
Facts.
No, pregnancy scare? None of y'all?
No, Wax. We don't have sex with girls that we know
fuck?
have STDs.
Listen.
Like if a girl, if a girl,
Well, listeners, I know y'all had STD scares. I know y'all had to talk to y'all men here and there. I know my boys can't even like, damn, yo, I smashed this girl. I feel a little funny. I'm
yeah,
like, damn,
after
yo.
the fact.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But you knew going in.
yo, this guy's on drugs.
No, you're on drugs. It's called
Stop.
Valtrex. All right. Okay. That's the drug. All right. Okay.
No, I'm good. Listen, I am good.
Okay. As
Jesus
always, if you listen
Christ.
to this podcast,
Yes.
you think we're smart,
Let's
you think
go.
we're intelligent, you think we're brilliant, you're right. If you listen to this podcast, you think we're just a couple idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening.